Major Dulay, ang panahon, nakisama naman ba ang panahon sa atin sa graduation? Narinig ba nila tayo doon? Alright, so kilalanin muna natin ang top 3 na Madasigon Class. Unahin na natin siyempre ang valedictorian o ang cadet o si Cadet First Class Warren D. Leonor. Tubong Lipa City, Batangas, si Cadet Leonor. Anak siya ng isang retiradong Air Force Technical Sergeant. Bata pa lang raw ay pangarap na niya maging piloto. Kaya mula Lipa City National High School, sumalang na agad siya sa PMA. Bukod sa pagiging top of the class, abay humakot din pala ng mga parangal itong si Leonor. Siya ang tatanggap ng Presidential Saber mula mismo kay Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. At makukuha din niya ang Australian Defense Best Overall Performance Award, Academic Group Award, Social Sciences Plaque, Air Force Professional Courses Plaque, General Antonio Luna Award, Spanish Armed Forces Award, Philippine Air Force Saber, National Security Studies Plaque, Management Plaque, Tactic Group Award, SPDU Plaque, at JustMag Saber. Salutatorya naman si Cadet First Class Edmundo Logroño na galing Manito, Albay. Anak na magsasaka si Cadet Logroño at bukod sa Vice Presidential Saber, pararangalan din siya ng Philippine Army Saber, Australia Defense Best Overall Performance Award, Aguinaldo Saber, Department of Tactical Officers Plaque, at Army Professional Courses Plaque. Girl power naman tayo. Top 3 ng Madasigon Class, si Cadet First Class Nicole Sarmiento ng Butuan City, Agusan del Norte. Fresh out of senior high, si Cadet Sarmiento nang sumabak siya sa PMA at bilang pruweba ng pagiging isang tunay na Madasigon, inilalarawan niya ang sarili bilang isang babaeng may mataas na ambisyon at pursigidong isagad ang kanyang kakayanan ng lampas pa sa kanyang limitasyon. Hindi rin siya papahuli pagdating sa sports at game. Game na game siyang sumalang sa track and field, cycling, swimming, maging sa weightlifting. Kilalain naman natin ang natitira sa top 10 ng Madasigon Class at unahin natin ang number 4 sa listahan, si Cadet First Class Jenjen Caton, taga Dupax del Norte, Nueva Vizcaya. Isang college undergrad si Cadet Caton nang pumasok sa academy. Kwento niya, naging inspirasyon niya sa 4 na taong training ang kanyang pamilya. Kaya nakayanan niya lampasan kahit ang pinakamahihirap na pagsubok. Number 5, si Cadet First Class Resmark Cantor ng Bugalyon, Pangasinan at pararangalan siya ng Philippine Navy Saver at Australian Defense Best Overall Performance Award. Top 6 naman ang isa pang babae, si Cadet First Class Rojan Macario na mula sa Zamboanga City at Barlig Mountain Province at anak ng 2 mataas na opisyal ng Philippine National Police. Anak rin ng pulis ang numero 7 na si Cadet First Class Samuel Banak ng Fairview, Quezon City. Kilala si Cadet Banak dahil sa pagsasagip niya ng buhay ng 5 nalulunod na sibilyan sa dalampasigan ng San Juan, La Union. Second classman siya noon o nasa 3 taon sa PMA. Nakatanggap rin siya ng Bronze Cross Medal para sa kanyang kabayanihan. Top 8 naman si Cadet First Class Kimberly Kate Lawingan, tubong sa Danga Mountain Province. Number 9 sa klase, si Cadet First Class Rico J. Fernandez na taga Molave, Zamboanga del Sur. At hindi niya ikinahihiya na anak siya ng isang sidewalk vendor at isang barangay tanod. Tatanggap naman siya ng Association of Generals and Flag Officers Incorporated Award at Department of Leadership Plaque. And last but not least, ang top 10 na Madasigon Class, si Cadet First Class Arla Krish Bahingawan na galing Kiangan ni Fugao. Gaya ng mga kasama niyang babae sa top 10, pinatunayan ni Cadet Bahingawan na hindi ito hadlang para malampasan niya ang hirap na pinagdaanan sa training. Tatanggap siya ng Department of Humanities Plaque at Chief Justice Saber. At ibalik muna natin kay Eddie Garta ng PTV Cordillera ang coverage. Eddie?
Yes, Joshua, maraming salamat, ma'am. Major, in relation sa ating presentation kanina, yung top 10, I understand, as one of the mentors or professors po dito sa akademya, psych, ano? You're teaching psych, research, and management. Sa top 10 na present kanina, who among them your students, ma'am?
Actually, majority of them are my students, Sir Eddie. And plebo pa lang itong mga to, for 4th class pa lang sila. Makita mo na talaga na may potential sila to become leaders. They are dedicated cadets. Even with the COVID pandemic, makita mo pa rin yun, susumikap sila sa kanilang pag-aaral dito sa Philippine Military Academy.
You made mention about this COVID effect, almost 2 years. I understand, ano? 2 years tayo na hindi nagkaroon ng ganitong face-to-face.
Yes, last year nagkaroon na tayo ng graduation dito sa Borromeo Field. However, limited lang yung ating number of guests nung taon na yon. But this year, we are opening it to the relatives and family members of our cadets.
Speaking of relatives and families, dito nga, we are being surrounded nandito sa aming malapit sa ating kinatatayuan po, buong Pilipinas, buong mundo. Nandito yung mga magulang, and then nakita natin, nakausap natin. Dito na yata sila na nag-umagahan na Major.
That's right. Actually, palagay ko yung iba sa ating mga kadeteng graduates, ang hakot nila ay buong barangay nila.
Oh, yun ito.
Hindi lang pamilya, kundi buong barangay ang kasama nila ngayong umagang ito.
Nandito pinapakita, Porlas family from Antipolo. Pero pataga Antipolo at Davao kami, Gregas Cugal family. Okay. Ma'am, siguro brief history lang ng PMA. Can you share us also sa ating mga televiewers?
Yes, PMA was formally established in December 1935. This was under the National Defense Act. Okay? And then, nagkaroon kasi tayo ng tinatawag na Academia Militar during 1898. However, PMA was then formally revived in 1905. Kaya itong ating graduation ngayon is the 118th commencement exercises basing on the 1905 na pag-revive ulit ng formal training natin.
At saka bago naman dito sa mismong Fort del Pilar, ma'am, I understand meron pang ibang mga venues, teachers camp?
Yes.
Camp Allen?
Yes. So teachers camp, and then eventually naging Fort Camp Allen, and then dito na sa ating lugar ngayon sa Fort del Pilar dito sa Baguio City.
And you made mention a while back 118th. So yung isang dekada mo, yung 10 years mo na rito, namomonitor mo pa ba, ma'am? Nasaan na yung mga kadete, yung mga estudyante nyo noon, from pleb to, I understand, may mga naging politician na ngayon, may mga na-assign na ngayon sa PNP, sa AFP, at ibang mga fields.
Meron naman po, especially those graduates who keep in touch, but basically lahat ng mga graduates natin are assigned in different areas in the Philippines.
Okay. Ma'am, ano na pong nangyayari sa ngayon para malaman po natin? Ang pinine-present natin sa monitor, mga kaibigan, ay ito yung presentation ng graduate, anong mga top 10, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Ito yung during the Kapihan 2023.
It's a press conference.
Yes, where we presented the top performing cadets of PMA. But right now, they are simply on standby, awaiting for our president. Kaya wala pang any orders na ine-execute ang ating regimental commander.
Okay. Let me inform everyone na what position after graduating PMA? Yun ang gusto nilang malaman, ma'am. Yan, trivia. So, what will happen then sa kanila, ma'am?
Well, after graduation, they will be, of course, they will be commissioned as a member of the Armed Forces of the Philippines Officer Corps.
Okay.
And then, ang una nilang mga rango ay second lieutenants kapag sila ay from the Army and the Air Force, at ensign naman sila, ensign kapag sa Navy. So dito nila makukuha ang kanilang unang tatsulok, yun yung sinasabi natin, yun ang unang rango nila dito sa Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Okay, so inulit natin upon completing itong 4-year program, they will earn the degree of BS National Security Management. Tama, ma'am?
Tama po.
At noon pala nasabi nyo na noon ay Bachelor of BS lang?
Before, our curriculum was under the Bachelor of Science.
Okay.
No? So yun yung magiging degree noon ng ating mga kadete because it is a very general, no, Bachelor of Science degree. But now, to make our curriculum more relevant, no, in our concerns about national security. That's why we shifted, no, from our Bachelor of Science curriculum to the Bachelor of Science in National Security Management.
Okay. And then they will commission as a second lieutenant or ensign in the service branches of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. So ang ibig sabihin, ma'am, ma-assign na ba sila kaagad din sa kanilang branch of service?
Yes, they will be assigned. After, bibigyan naman natin sila ng konting bakasyon.
Bakasyon?
After graduation.
How many months?
We will be giving them 30 days.
30 days
to spend time with their families and just recharge before they will be sent to their different field assignments.
Okay. Ay, balita ko, ma'am, mataas din ang sweldo. Sweldo ng kadete. Ay, kadete pa nga sila, mayroon na silang allowance, ano?
Yes, they are given that allowance since they are already on training as officers.
Okay. Baka may mga katanungan pa mula kay Joshua, yung ating kasama naman sa PTV Metro Manila. PTV Metro Manila.
Yes, Eddie. And may question ako kay Major Dulay. Tama po ba na ang simbolo ng kanilang mga uniforme ay isa sa mga simbolo ay yung mga pinagdaanan nilang hirap sa kanilang training dyan sa PMA?
Yung kanilang tinatawag na class crest, no, yung kanilang PMA seal ay nailagay na natin doon sa tinatawag naming long gray line. Yung long gray line, ito yung lugar kung saan nilalagay lahat ng seal ng ating mga graduating classes. So nasa class mismo kung ano yung gusto nilang itsura ng kanilang seal at ang bawat portion nito ay mayroong kaakibat na simbolo. So it depicts or characterizes the character, no, or personality of their class.
Alright. Maraming salamat, Major Charito Dulay and Eddie Carta ng PTV Cordillera. Babalikan namin kayo dyan maya-maya lamang. Samantala, kaugnay nung nabanggit ni Major Dulay, hindi biro at hindi basta-basta ang pinagdaraanan ng mga kadete sa PMA. Sa umpisa pa lang, parang butas ng karayom ang susuungin mo para lang maging qualified na pumasok sa academy. Kung makalusot ka man dito, abay sa unang araw mo pa lang, isasabak ka na agad sa matinding reception ceremony. At kung mahina-hina ang loob mo, baka dito pa lang ay sumuko ka na. Susundan naman ito ng 8 linggong cadet battalion training kung saan patitikimin ka agad ng battlefield moves at susubukan kung kakayanin mo ang disiplina militar. Pagkatapos niyan, saka ka lang isasama sa cadet course. Sa buong taon bilang 4th classman, araw-araw mong patutunayan na karapat-dapat ka na maging kadete. At makalipas ang 10 buwan sa tinatawag na recognition ceremony, dito ka palang formal na tatanggapin sa cadet corps. Bilang 3rd classman naman o sa ikalawang taon mo sa PMA, isasalang ka na sa tinatawag na Soldier Team Development Training kung saan magsisimula ng hubugin ang inyong utak sa pag-aaral at ang inyong katawan sa patuloy na military training. Dito isusubukin na rin ang galing mo sa pagiging leader. Lalo't kayo naman ngayon na magbabantay at magtuturo sa plebes o mga bagong pasok na 4th classmen para siguruhing nakakasunod sila sa standards ng academy. Bilang 2nd classman naman, bibigyan ka na ng pagkakataon na maging squad leader na bahagi ng cadet chain of command. At sa mga pagkakataong wala ang graduating class, sa inyo ipapasa ang responsibilidad na pangungunahan ang buong cadet corps. Dadaan ka rin sa leadership development training at isasabak sa mga kompetisyon laban sa kapwa kadete para masukat ang galing mo sa lahat ng aspeto ng iyong training. Sa huling taon sa PMA bilang ruling class, iuupo na kayo sa matataas na posisyon sa cadet chain of command. Bukod sa paghawak sa iba't ibang komite, isasalang na rin kayo sa mas specialized na pag-aaral bilang paghanda sa magiging responsibilidad ninyo bilang kasapi ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. At sa ngayon ay balik na muna natin ang coverage dyan sa Baguio, kay Eddie at kay Major Dulay. Eddie?
Number 3. Question number 3.
Thank you, Joshua. There you go, no? At inuuli po natin, you're still watching live mula mismo sa may Bormay Field po ng Philippine Military Academy. Ito po yung 118th commencement exercises or graduation ceremony ng Philippine Military Academy Class Madasigon 2023. Ma'am?
That's right. And sabi nga po natin, originally, no, the Philippine Military Academy only accepts males. Pero with ano ba yung ating Republic
1993.
Act 7192 noong 1993 ay nag-start na tayong tumanggap ng mga female cadets sa ating to signify that indeed women can also be performing in the military just as men.
Okay. And I understand noong 1997 na yun yung first graduation ceremony na nangyari, nakasama na yung mga female cadets sa Major?
Tama po. And nakakatuwa din for the past years, no, marami tayong mga top-notcher na females, no. Only this time, ang ating top 1 ay male.
Okay. At this juncture, partner, Major, no, buong Pilipinas na nakatutok sa atin po namang tunghayan ang espesyal na report mula po naman sa ating kasama sa PTV Cordillera, si Sir Jorton Campana. Let's watch this.
Simbolo ng galing at pagbangon. Yan ang tawag sa 311 magigiting na kadete ng Philippine Military Academy na magtatapos ngayong araw.
Yung cellphone na lang, yung cellphone niyang gamitin. Yung cellphone niyang tawagan, yung ibang cellphone na tawagan.
237 sa kanila ay mga lalaki, habang 72 naman ang mga kababaihan. Ang anak ng retired Air Force Technical Sergeant mula Lipa City, Batangas, na si Cadet First Class Warren Leonor ang valedictorian ng PMA Madasigon Class of 2022. Magtatapos bilang cum laude at tatanggapin ang 15 awards, kabilang ang Presidential Saber.
First Class Warren D. Leonor, C-23215 CCAFT.
Childhood dream daw ng 22 anyos na si Leonor na maging piloto, kaya't piniling pumasok sa Philippine Air Force.
I can describe my 4-year stay here in the academy as truly stressful but worth it. But after all the hard work and dedication that I've showed here in the academy, now I'm here graduating as the number 1 of our class.
Class salutatorya naman si Cadet First Class Edmundo Lugronyo mula Manito, Albay. Tatanggapin niya ang Vice Presidential Saber at 5 pang awards. Ayon kay Lugronyo, very challenging daw ang pag-aaral sa PMA.
The Academy has trained us holistically, character development, academic excellence, military proficiency, and physical development. Those 4 pillars of our training made us who we are now.
Rank 3 si Cadet First Class Nicole Sarmiento ng Butuan City, Agusan del Norte. Rank 4 si Cadet First Class Zenzen Kaiton ng Dupax del Norte, Nueva Vizcaya. Rank 5 si Cadet First Class Resmar Cantor ng Bugalyon, Pangasinan. Rank 6 si Cadet First Class Rojan Macario ng Talon-Talon, Zamboanga City. Rank 7 si Cadet First Class Samuel Banak ng West Fairview, Quezon City. Rank 8 naman si Cadet First Class Kimberly Kate Lawingan ng Sabangan Mountain Province. Rank 9 si Cadet First Class Rico J. Fernandez ng Mulave, Zamboanga del Sur. At rank 10 si Cadet First Class Arla Krish Bahingawan ng Kiangan, Ifugao. Ayon sa mga babaeng kadete, hindi naging hadlang ang pagiging babae para maging magiting na sundalo at manilbihan sa bayan.
We are all treated equal dito sa academy, and as a woman, may mga standards din sila. Kung may nakaset na standards and you have to meet them.
Gender is not a problem here in the academy because the PMA is a gender-biased free institution wherein they welcome all aspiring cadets, and we are given equal chances and opportunities with our male counterparts.
Mula sa 4 na taon na punong-puno ng pagsubok, handang-handa na nilang harapin ang panibagong hamon. Bitbit ang lakas ng loob, integridad at katapatan sa pagsisilbi sa bayan.
believe that we are ready since we are equipped with the necessary trainings and skills here in the academy, and young lieutenants nowadays are not there only to be seen, but young lieutenants nowadays are there to be heard.
Rest assured that our class will truly serve our country, our countrymen, and God with all the values and the learnings we had from the academies.
Mula sa higit 300 bumubuo ng Madasigon Class of 2023, 158 sa kanila ang papasok sa Philippine Army, 76 naman sa Philippine Air Force at 77 sa Philippine Navy. Jordan Campana para sa Bayan.
Major. You're still with us sa ating special coverage together with Major Chadulay, ang ating pong Chief ng Public Affairs Office ng PMA, Professor na rin. Ma'am, ilang oras na lang ay magsisimula ng ating seremonyas at 8:18 at balita natin na mas maaga yata ang program na mangyayari.
Yes po. Pero bukod doon, medyo kinabahan kami kagabi kasi sobrang lakas ng ulan dito sa PMA. But looking at the weather right now, maganda. Parang binayayaan talaga tayo ng magandang araw ngayong umagang ito.
It's a blessing. You mentioned about the weather just in case umulan. O nga pala, may option B ba tayo noon or option?
Yes, we do. But then, kung umulan man at naka-formation na yung ating mga kadete, tuloy pa rin tayo dito sa Borromeo field. Dito pa rin sa grandstand.
Parang may nangyaring ganyan nasa radyo pa ako noon, ma'am. We're covering yung graduation, hindi umulan. Okay. And yun po ang inaantabayanan po ng karamihan, yung seremonya mismo dito sa may Borromeo Field. Ang ating Pangulo, siyempre ang ating guest speaker, okay, no less than the President himself, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., the President of the Republic of the Philippines. At nasaan siya ngayon, ma'am?
Hinihintay pa rin natin ang pagdating ng ating presidente, pero kapag dumating siya, he will be arriving at the sundial area of the Philippine Military Academy, and he will be received by our Chief of Staff, our Secretary of National Defense, and our Superintendent.
Okay. By the way, meron tayong makakapanayam, partner, habang hinihintay natin ang ano pa mangyayari dito. Isa sa mga relatives, Isa sa mga relatives dito ka, sir. Dito ka sa gitna namin. Okay? Ayun, Okay. Oy, good morning. Okay, magandang umaga. Anong pangalan po nila?
Rigor Porlas po, from Antipolo City. Bali yung kapatid ko po is sa Antipolo po siya lumaki, doon siya pinanganak. Pero yung parents ko po is Ilonggo, both parents ko po Ilonggo, sa Pasilo, Ilo City po. Yung root namin.
Okay. So kapatid mo mismo yung
kapatid ko po mismo. Yung pangalan niya po is John Per Porlas.
Okay. Ano yung branch of service niya? Navy?
Army po siya nasa, sir.
Army
po.
Yung pamilya niyo ba ay meron ding militar?
Wala po. Siya po yung first time.
Okay. Major, baka may tanong ka rin sa ating guest.
Can you tell us a little bit about Cadet Porlas? Kasi syempre, kilala namin siya bilang estudyante, pero bilang kapatid, kamusta ba si Cadet Porlas?
Kasi siya po nung naglumalaki siya, hindi namin siya parang yung payat niya ganon. Pero kasi yung tatay ko po kasi siya, parang yung yung patience niya, doon siya na kasi yung tatay ko siya, pag pinapagalitan po siya kasi noon yung parang wala po siyang reaksyon kasi yung kumbaga po yun yung dahil po doon nagamit niya kasi di ba po dito kailangan may patience ka po kasi dito kasi kung wala po pong pasensya is yung kumbaga yung kailangan kasi yung di ba po dito yung natin yung civilian citizen po natin is ma-convert siya sa military unti-unti. Kaya dito po talaga parang yung pasensya. Kaya dahil din po siguro yung tatay kasi pagka pinapagalitan siya ng tatay ko, yung palang lang po siya, nakaganon lang siya. Wala siyang reaksyon na ganon. Kaya siguro nagamit niya rin po yun. Papasok niya dito sa akademya.
Pero ikaw bang kuya, pang ilan yung kapatid mo na nag-graduate?
Bunso po namin.
Bunso!
Bali, 6 po kami magkakapatid, ako po pangalawa.
Mukha kang kadete rin
Kasi dati po nagtigdan ako ng PMA kaso hindi po pinalad
hindi ka pinalad?
Opo, nung high school po ako, nung mga 2010 po, 2004.
Okay.
Sa Ramon Magsaysay po sa Cubao ako nag-take nun
Major?
Opo.
Okay, so siguro hindi man sa'yo napunta,
Ayun nga
pero
po.
kay Cadet Porlas naman, ano?
Saka yung pangatlo ko po kasing kapatid, ma'am, nag-take din siya ng pulis, kaso hindi rin po pinalad. Tsaka po yung bunso talaga namin, kumbaga yung tatay ko po kasi talagang umano sa kanya, yung parang nag-encourage na magtika sa ganito. Pero yung kanya po noon is yung ano lang, parang kumbaga sinubukan niya po na mag-exam. Tapos yun nga po pinalad. Tsaka kasi po siya noon habang hindi naman po siya maano sa klase. Kumbaga yung parang ano niya po, yung intact knowledge kasi sa school po hindi naman siya nag-aaral ganoon. Pero siya yung parang intact knowledge. Kaya nga po nagulat kami. Isang take niya lang po yun, nakapasa po siya, kaya tuwan-tuwa po kami.
O, di
Yun
ba
po.
parang ordained, no? Or
Opo.
destined talaga.
Yung parang
na
sinasabi po
makapasok
nila
si Cadet
na
Porlas.
kung para sa iyo po talaga.
Tama.
Kasi mayroon po akong pinsan din na nag-take. Bali 3 beses niya na pong take. Hindi po siya nakapasa pero magaling din po sa academics ganoon. Kaya nasabi lang po namin talaga, kung para sa iyo po talaga isang bagay, para sa iyo po talaga ibibigay po ni Lord.
That's right.
Apo.
Tama yan. Always remember, commit to the Lord, whatever you do in your plans will succeed. Nasa Proverbs 16:3 yan.
right.
Amen. Congratulations ha, Ilonggo.
Ilonggo, pwede po
Sige, bumati ka.
Ano ko gali, sa tanan nga pala Ilonggo sa may Pasilo, hello. Sa lahat po ng mga taga-Antipolo, hello po sa inyo, kamusta po kayo?
Maraming salamat ha. Yan, makakapasyal din ako doon. Batchoy, masarap yun. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you po.
Maraming salamat po.
Ma'am, thank you po. Thank you.
Major, yun, isa sa mga estudyante niyo po, no? At napakasayang kausapin yung gano'n, no? It's very heartwarming. Sabi nila, hindi man siya pinalad, ma'am, gano'n din yung kapatid niya, pero tignan mo naman ang kanilang bunso, nakapasok sa akademyang ito,
Tsaka hindi
ma'am.
talaga kasi madali, Sir Eddie, na makapasok at the same time matapos mo yung degree because you will be hurdling 4 years of military training. Hindi lang academic training dito sa Philippine Military Academy.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. And mamaya po, may mga trivias tayo, yung mga notable PMA classes at ganun din yung mga alumni, yung mga alumnos at saka alumna rito. Nasaan na sila ngayon? Mamaya babalikan natin dahil meron pa tayo isang guest, ma'am. Okay?
Yes po.
So,
Sige, papasukin po natin.
papasukin natin. Alika, ma'am. Ma'am, I'll give you the floor, Major. Okay.
Ayan, good morning po. Sige, can you tell us something about yourself and sino po yung kadete na chini-cheer natin sa graduation na to?
I am Rimilin Jasil Saison and I am from UP Mindanao, studying BA Communication and Media Arts, and my brother is the cadet, my older brother po. Si Kuya Renmel John V. Saison po.
Saison.
Opo.
Okay.
So bakit hindi rin ikaw pumasok sa PMA?
I think kasi I tried din po pero parang may kulang din sa akin. Pero yung kuya ko po kasi he's like very average, like balance talaga siya na kaya niya na physical, kaya niya rin po yung sa akad. So dun po yung strength niya, I think.
Ang tanong ko lang siguro, Major, kay ma'am, ano bang nag-udyok sa kuya mo na pumasok dito sa akademya?
I think yung support po ng parents namin, tapos yung sa church din po, yung support from a lot of people for him to pursue. Kasi gusto niya po talaga na pumasok sa PMA. Pero yun nga, parang yung paghihirap, medyo nag-ano sa kanya. Pero because of the support po, na tuloy-tuloy po yung niya.
Okay. Totoo yun, Sir Eddie, kasi itong mga kadete, iba, grabe yung hirap na pinagdadaanan dito. Kung kaya't yun talagang support from the family and even their faith in God, yun talaga yung nagpa-prompt sa kanila to continue serving here under the academy. Kaya yun.
Baka gusto mong bumati rin sa mga kababayan nyo.
Hello sa mga kaklase ko sa UP Mindanao and sa mga pamangkin ko and like family ko sa Davao. Hello.
Sa Davao?
Opo.
Sa Davao. Bumati ka yung salita niyo sa Davao.
Hindi po ako masyado kabalo.
Kabalo. Okay.
Opo.
Maraming salamat and congratulations po. Thank you. Okay, ma'am.
Yan, kung makikita nyo po dito ngayon, napakarami na po ng mga relatives ng ating mga graduating cadets ang naghihintay para sa start ng ating ceremony, Sir Eddie.
Okay, excited na rin ako. Ma'am, at
Ako din po.
alam natin, excited na rin po ang ating mga televiewers. So, balik muna natin ang signal sa Metro Manila. Joshua?
Yes, maraming salamat Eddie and Major Dulay at congratulations sa mga kaanak, mga kaibigan at mga pamilya na nandyan para masaksihan ang graduation ceremony ng ating PMA graduates. At ito muna, karagdagang informasyon at paano nga ba nagsimula ang Philippine Military Academy. Formal na itinatag ang PMA noong 1935. Pero alam nyo ba na nag-ugat talaga ito sa Akademya Militar na binuo noong 1898 sa ilalim ng First Philippine Republic noong pagsisimula ng pananakop ng mga Amerikano. Nagumpisa naman ang formal na military training noong 1905 sa ilalim ng Philippine Constabulary na nakabase sa Intramuros at noong 1908, inilipat ito sa Camp Henry Allen sa Baguio City. Sa ilalim ng National Defense Act, formal na nga itong tinawag na Philippine Military Academy noong 1935. O ito pa, nang pumutok ang World War II, natigil ang operasyon ng PMA at sa puntong ito, minadali ang graduation ng Class 1942 at 1943 para maisabak na sila sa gyera. Nagbukas ulit ang PMA noong 1947 at noong 1950, inilipat na ito sa kasalukuyan nitong kinaroroonan sa Fort Gregorio del Pilar sa Luwakan. Isa pang trivia, alam nyo bang nanatiling all-male o puro lalaki ang mga kadete ng PMA hanggang noong 1993 nang una silang tumanggap ng mga babaeng kadete. At ano naman mangyayari sa Madasigon Class pagkatapos ng graduation? Ito, sa mahigit 300 gagraduate, 158 ay mapupunta sa Philippine Army. 76 naman ang madedestino sa Philippine Air Force, habang 77 ang ilalagay sa Philippine Navy. Yung nakikita nyo ngayon para sa ating mga manonood, yung uniform na yan ay meron niyang simbolo. Hindi yan basta-basta isinusuot lamang ng ating mga kadete. Dahil sumisimbolo yan ng respeto, disiplina at yung hirap nila sa mga pinagdaanan nila sa pagsasanay. At ginagamit ngayon sa parada, sa mga religious parades at iba pa. At alam nyo rin ba na bawal magpa-picture ng mga nakangiti o habang naka-uniform ang mga pamilya at kaibigan, bawal magpa-picture at sila ay nakangiti o kaya naman ay nakatayo sa isang paa, dapat ay nanatili yung kanilang formal na itsura. At nandyan rin yung simbolo ng full dress ng kanilang uniforme na sumasagisag sa courage, integrity at loyalty. At magbabalik tayo maya-maya lamang habang inaantabayan natin ang PMA Graduation 2023.
Roadwatch, iwas disgrasya tips sa kalsada. Eyes on the road, kaibigan. Ayon sa Republic Act 10913 o Anti-Distracted Driving Act, mahigpit na ipinagbabawal ang paggamit ng cellphone o anumang gadget habang nagmamaneho. Ibig sabihin nito, bawal tumanggap ng tawag, mag-text, maglaro, mag-compute, magbasa at mag-internet kapag hawak ang manibela. Siguruhin ang cellphone ay nakalagay sa safe zone ng sasakyan at hindi nakasasagabal sa line of sight mo habang nagmamaneho. Gumamit ng hands-free function. At kung gagamit ng Google Maps o Waze, iset muna ang destinasyon bago magbiyahe. Pwede lamang gumamit ng cellphone kung may emergency sa daan at kailangan tumawag sa kinauukulan. Hindi biro ang parusa sa mga lalabag sa batas, kaya sumunod sa lahat ng oras. Kapag buhay ang nakataya, dapat listo sa kalsada. Roadwatch, hatid ng inyong PTV. Sa mabilis na takbo ng panahon, mahalaga sa amin ang maihatid sa inyo ang pinakabago at makabuluhang impormasyon.
Sa ngayon ngayon ay pinag-iingat na ng lokal na pamahalaan.
At yan muna ang mga huling kaganapan mula dito
Paalala
sa
ng mga eksperto sa
Pinaigting ng Baguio Task Force ang inspeksyon.
Balegan para
Kasama ang mga tapat nating tagapaghatid balita. Kahit saan, kahit kailan, kasama nyo ang PTV para sa bayan.
What is your favorite food in Baguio?
I love pizza.
The funniest joke you know by heart.
Anong sound ng shark pag nauntog? Pating!
What is the food that is always in your fridge?
Chocolate. Would you rather spend the day with your favorite athlete or your favorite movie star, and who?
Favorite movie star, Chris Evans.
Favorite athlete, Coach Paeng definitely po.
Favorite color?
Red and black.
Sing or dance?
Sing. Kasi karaoke.
Fast Talk, only on PTV Sports.
Health Watch, alertong pangkalusugan. Mag-ingat sa water at foodborne diseases. Ito'y mga sakit na dulot ng mga bacteria, virus at parasite na karaniwang namumugad sa kontaminadong tubig at pagkain, gaya ng cholera, typhoid fever, hepatitis A, rotavirus, paralytic shellfish poisoning, at dysenteria. Ang mga sakit na ito ay nagdudulot ng pagdurumi, pagduduwal, pagsusuka, lagnat, kawalan ng ganang kumain, at pananakit ng tiyan na maaaring humantong sa dehydration. Kapag nakaranas ng mga sintomas, uminom agad ng oral rehydration solution bilang paunang lunas. Kung patuloy ang mga sintomas, kumonsulta agad sa doktor o pinakamalapit na health center. Para maiwasan, maging maingat sa paghahanda at pagkonsumo ng mga pagkain at inumin at panatilihing malinis ang katawan at kapaligiran. Sa panahon ng sakit, dapat laging listo. Dahil walang pahinga pagdating sa pagbabalita, tuloy-tuloy ang pag-uulat hanggang weekend. Balikan natin ang pinakamalalaki at nagbabagang balita sa nagdaang linggo. Kasama si Joey Gilas at T. Atienza Valdepeñas tuwing Sabado at sila Mela Lesmoras, Daniel Manalastas, Alan Francisco,
Ito'y sa pamagitan ng
at Kenneth Pasyente tuwing Linggo.
Office o LTO sa mga driving.
Ulat Bayan Weekend, Sabado at Linggo, alas 6 ng gabi. Dito lang sa PTV. Disaster Watch. Alamin ang mga dapat ilagay sa go bag bilang paghahanda sa anumang sakuna. Maglagay ng tubig na maiinom at mga pagkaing hindi madaling masira. Maglaan ng espasyo para sa first aid kit at survival kit para sa mga hindi inaasahang pangyayari. Huwag kalimutan ang toiletries para mapanatili ang kalinisan sa katawan. Samahan din ang mga damit at beddings na magtatagal ng ilang araw. At para ligtas at may alam, magdala ng personal protective equipment at mga teknikal na gamit. Sa panahon ng kalamidad, dapat laging listo.
Patid sa inyo mga konkretong impormasyon at serbisyong may aksyon.
At muli, ang tunay na malasakit ay laging at work. Sa pabago-bagong panahon, maging listo dahil ligtas ang may info.
Balanseng balitaan at napapanahong talakayan. Sentro Balita. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, 1:00 ng hapon. Sa PTV. Alam mo ba na napakayaman mo bilang isang Filipino? Pamana sa iyo ang mga tanawing malaparaiso. May sining ka at talino na maipagmamalaki sa buong mundo. At may mga tradisyon, kaugalian at paniniwala ka na bumubuo sa iyong pagkatao. Hindi man maawat ang agos ng pagbabago, patuloy pa rin sana nating pahalagahan at kalingain ang kultura at pamanang Pilipino. Isang mensahe mula sa PTV ngayong pambansang buwan ng pamana.
Talagang napahanga ako dito sa Madasigon Class 2023 kaya balikan natin muli ang top 3. Ang class valedictorian na si Cadet First Class Warren D. Leonor. Tubong Lipa City, Batangas si Cadet Leonor, anak siya ng isang retiradong Air Force Technical Sergeant. Bata pa lang raw ay pangarap na niya maging piloto. Kaya mula Lipa City National High School, sumalang na agad siya sa PMA. Bukod sa pagiging top of the class, abay humakot din pala ng mga parangal itong si Leonor. Siya ang tatanggap ng Presidential Sabre mula mismo kay Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Makukuha rin niya ang Australian Defense Best Overall Performance Award, Academic Group Award, Social Sciences Plaque, Air Force Professional Courses Plaque, General Antonio Luna Award, Spanish Armed Forces Award, Philippine Air Force Sabre, National Security Studies Plaque, Management Plaque, Tactic Group Award, SPDU Plaque at Just Mag Sabre. Salutatorya naman si Cadet First Class Edmundo Logroño na galing Manito, Albay. Anak ng magsasaka si Cadet Logroño. Bukod sa Vice Presidential Sabre, pararangalan din siya ng Philippine Army Sabre, Australia Defense Best Overall Performance Award, Aguinaldo Sabre, Department of Tactical Officers Plaque at Army Professional Courses Plaque. Girl Power, ulit tayo, top 3 ng Madasigon Class si Cadet First Class Nicole Sarmiento ng Butuan City, Agusan del Norte. Fresh out of senior high si Cadet Sarmiento nang sumabak siya sa PMA. At bilang pruweba na pagiging isang tunay na Madasigon, inilalarawan niya ang sarili bilang isang babaeng may mataas na ambisyon at pursigidong isagad ang kanyang kakayanan na nang lampas pa sa kanyang limitasyon. Hindi rin siya papahuli pagdating sa sports at game siyang sumalak sa track and field, cycling, swimming, maging sa weightlifting. Alright, kilalanin naman natin ang natitira pa sa top 10 na Madasigon Class at unahin na natin ang number 4 sa listahan, si Cadet First Class Jen Kaiton, taga Dupax del Norte, Nueva Vizcaya. Isang college undergrad si Cadet Kaiton nang pumasok sa academy. Kwento niya, naging inspirasyon niya sa 4 na taon training ang kanyang pamilya. Kaya nakayanan niyang lampasan kahit ang pinakamahirap na pagsubok. Number 5 naman si Cadet First Class Resmark Cantor ng Bugalyon, Pangasinan. Pararangalan siya ng Philippine Army o Philippine Navy Sabre at Australian Defense Best Overall Performance Award. Top 6 naman ang isa pang babae, si Cadet First Class Rojan Macario na mula sa Zamboanga City at Barlig Mountain Province at anak ng 2 mataas na opisyal ng Philippine National Police. Anak rin ng pulis sa numero 7 na si Cadet First Class Samuel Banac ng Fairview, Quezon City. Kilala si Cadet Banac dahil sa pagsagip niya ng buhay ng 5 nalulunod na sibilyan sa dalampasigan ng San Juan, La Union. Second classman siya noon o nasa 3 taon sa PMA. Nakatanggap rin siya ng Bronze Cross Medal. Madasigon Class si Cadet First Class Arla Krish Bahingawan na galing Kiangan, Ifugao. Gaya ng mga kasama niyang babae sa top 10, pinatunayan ni Cadet Bahingawan na hindi ito hadlang para malampasan niya ang hirap na pinagdaanan sa training. Tatanggap siya ng Department of Humanities Plaque at Chief Justice Sabre. Alright, balikan natin si Eddie Carta ng PTV Cordillera. Kasama niya si Major Dulay. Eddie? Major?
Yes, still with us dito sa may Fort General Gregorio del Pilar, Baguio City sa PMA. At Madam, may signal na tayo kanina, ano?
Yes, on standby na tayo kasi parating na, no? As we can see, nandito na sila sa may arrival honors na tinatawag namin sa may Sundial area. And the President will be received by the Chief of Staff, the Secretary of National Defense, and the Superintendent of the Philippine Military Academy.
Yan, pinapakita sa ating monitor. Dumating na po ang ating Presidente ng
And
Pilipinas.
he will be given the honors, no, upon his arrival. So nakikita po natin ngayon with the band, no, binabati po natin ang pagpasok ng ating presidente dito sa Sundial area ng Philippine Military Academy. Siya sa parada ay magkakaroon ulit po ng pagsabog ng ating mga kanyon. Kaya sa ating po mga manonood na lalo na nandito sa grandstand, wag po kayong magugulat kapag may mga kanyon tayong pinapasabog.
Okay, speaking of President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., ito yung kanyang first na pag-attend ng graduation ng nasabing akademya. Inuulit po natin, ito po ay Class Madasigon 2023 na meron pong kabuuang 310 graduating cadets, 238 po ang male and 72 naman po ang female. Sa top 10, 5 po dito ang female cadets at 5 din naman sa male cadets. Ang ibig po sabihin ng Madasigon ay mandirigmang, may dangal, simbolo ng galing at pagbangon. Major?
Yes, and among these cadets, 158 of them will join the Philippine Army, 75 cadets will be joining the Philippine Air Force, and 77 cadets shall join the Philippine Navy. So, saan sila mapupunta? Of course, since they are assigned to different major services like the Army, Air Force, and Navy, they will be assigned in different camps, no, all over the Philippines. So, pero bago po yun, bibigyan po natin sila ng konting pahinga bago sila bumalik sa kanilang mga unit assignments.
At inuulit din po natin ano yung position after graduating PMA. Upon completing the 4-year program, earned the degree of BS National Security Management and commissioned as second lieutenant or ensign in the service branches of the Armed Forces of the Philippines.
That's right. So ngayon po, nakikita po natin kasama po ng ating Superintendent, Lieutenant General Rowan S. Tolentino, Philippine Army, ang ating presidente, habang sila po ay lumalakad, no, sa harapan ng ating mga kadete to honor our President.
So from Sundial, ma'am, ano mangyayari na dediretso na ba agad dito sa grandstand si Pangulong Bongbong?
They will be walking through Arsyaga, yung ating malaking kalsada after nitong Sundial, and then proceeding here sa grandstand. So hihintayin na natin mamaya-mayang konti ang pagdating niya dito sa Fajardo grandstand.
Oh.
Alis. Dala. Alis. Obo. Mahal na Pangulo, tapos na po ang parangal.
Ipaabot mo ang aking pasasalamat sa ating mga kadete sa ating pagtutulong ng parangal.
Mga kasama, pinapaabot ang ating panauhing pandangal, His Excellency Ferdinand Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines, ang kanyang taus-pusong pasasalamat sa parangal na iginawad natin sa kanya ngayong umaga. Buhay! Mga Pino, baba, kalis.
Sa ngayon po ay papunta na sa Fajardo Grandstand at ngayon po nakikita po natin na meron tayong tinatawag na reception line kung saan ay binabati din nila ang pagdating ng ating President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. So papalakad na po sila sa tinatawag nating Arsiaga Avenue na konti na lang po, mamayang konti ay nandito na sa Fajardo Grandstand ang ating presidente at ang ating mga kadeting nandito sa Borromeo Field ngayon ay masasaksihan na ang pagdating ng aming Commander-in-Chief.
Alam mo yung pagdating ng ating Pangulo, tama-tama, mas lalong gumanda pa ang init, ang panahon, yung weather dito po sa summer capital of the Philippines, ang Baguio City. Sabi mo nga kanina, ma'am, it's a blessing kanina, kahapon, umulan man, pero it signals yung blessing para sa mga graduating cadets.
Mukhang binuhos na kagabi para maganda yung panahon natin ngayong umaga. Ayun po. So nakikita natin, aerial view, ang paglalakad ng ating presidente kasama ng ating mga top-ranking officials sa Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Bilang presidente po ng Pilipinas, siya rin po ang tinawag na Commander-in-Chief ng AFP, ma'am.
Opo. Actually, nung February, nandito rin naman po ang ating presidente to attend and siya ang ating guest of honor sa ating alumni homecoming. So that was the first PMA event that our president has visited. And this is his first time as president to be the guest of honor and speaker for our commencement exercises.
And as far as alumni homecoming, PMA homecoming is concerned, one of the most attended kung hindi tayo nagkakamali. And sa ating notable PMA or Philippine Military Academy classes, ito yung mga nag-shine kung tutuusin, ito po ay they achieve notability and they're due to highly decorated class members, significant changes in PMA curriculum, or due to high proportion of officers. Nakita mo naman, ma'am, di ba? May mga nag-graduate dito na nandun na sa AFP, PNP at sa politics na rin. Okay? This include the magiting class of 1970 sa ating research. Ito yung first class with a recorded formal name included Sambales, former official na Sir Edani Jr. At the same time, former Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff Roy Simato and among others.
Marami po tayong mga graduates ngayon that when they retired, they have served government pa rin.
Yes.
Nandun pa rin yung puso nila na maglingkod kahit na retired na sila sa Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Saan na pumasok si Presidente,
right
Major?
Now, they are going inside the Kabunyan Hall. I-hold lang natin ng saglit ng pansamantalang ating Presidente to freshen up kasi galing pa ng biyahe ang ating Presidente. And then in a little while, pupunta na siya dito sa Fajardo Grandstand.
Okay. Parang meet and greet pa rin,
That's right.
Okay. Now, bago yung ating isa pang interview, partner, nabanggit natin kanina, yung mga notable, yung mga alumni na nag-shine, kilalang-kilala, matatag class of 1971. Ito po yung grupo nila Senators Gregorio Honasan, Panfilo Lacson, the Malupi class of 1981 naman, Major, well known as having many mistas appointed to high ranks during the term of President Benigno Aquino III. Kasama po dyan, partner, si AFP Chief General Gregorio Catapang Jr., PNP Chief Director General Alan Purisima, retired AFP Chief General Emmanuel Bautista, and among others. Sinagtala class of 1986. Ito rin yung known for being the first class to graduate from the PMA after the restoration of Philippine democracy in 1986. Okay. Kasama dyan, partner, during the term po ng ating dating Pangulo, Rodrigo Duterte, isa yan, noong 1986 class, si PNP Chief dati, now Senator Ronald De La Rosa, si Bato, Oscar Albayalde, mga dating PNP Chief yan, Francisco Gamboa, and Camilo Cascolan. Partner, mamaya ulit, yung iba pang mga notable class at alumni. Okay, meron tayong interview pa rito. Okay. Before yung ating interview, ano na yung kaganapan, Major?
Sa ngayon po, naka-hold sa ating Kabunyan Hall ang ating presidente at after that, he will be proceeding to the Fajardo Grandstand to officially start our ceremony.
Okay, sa 310 na graduating cadets, kasama natin ngayon dito ang isang lolo, no? Grandpa, okay? Lolo, sir, good morning. Ano pong pangalan nila, sir?
Good morning, sir. Siyak ni... Sa Ilocano, sir?
Well, Ilocano, sige.
Siyak ni Dante Sandy na ang apo namin ay isang first class cadet Morales, sir, ma'am. Kaya nandito kami ngayon kasi sa ano namin na masaya kasi sa pamilya namin ito yung first na PMA graduate, ma'am, sir. Kaya marami kami na nandito ngayon. And we are from Tugigaraw. Cagayan, but a municipality of Igig. And at saka isa pa kasi dito kasama namin, ma'am, nag-graduate din sa Amulong, and that is Uday. Yes. Kaya binabati ko yung dalawa, sir. Si Morales at saka si Uday.
Naging estudyante ni Major Jan. Major, take it.
Yes, opo, mga nag-estudyante ko tong mga to at makita mo rin talaga yung pagpupursige nila, no, sa pag-aaral hanggang sa makapagtapos. Ano pong pakiramdam na meron kayong PMA graduate ngayong taong ito?
Napakasaya namin, ma'am. Kasi this is my first time na nag-attend ng ganito. Na talagang masaya dahil sabi ko nga sa pamilya namin at saka dun sa bayan namin sa Igig at saka sa Amulong sa Cagayan, ito yung mga kamag-anak namin na graduate ngayong 2023, kaya napakasaya namin, ma'am, sir. Kasi biruin mo, dalawa yung manggagaling ngayon sa academy na mag-graduate, ma'am.
Ano mangyayari? Meron bang salubong sa government or sa barangay nyo, Manong?
Siguro naman, sir, yung mga barangay, yung mga head sa amin, yung municipal at saka sa provincial siguro, ma'am, sir, baka merong siguro maibibigay, ma'am, ano?
Kung mablakaw kan, Manong, nakakadagiti viewers tayo di Cagayan.
Okay. Iti partes ti Cagayan, siyak na ti Kabsatyo, Dante Sandy, adaan mo iti Kabagyan, nga graduate at tayo ito Philippine Military Academy for 2023. Ket pagyaman mi, apo, iti pinangita jo kanyami dito nga gundaway tapno kasta may padanon iti amin nga makangeg wenno makabuyo dito nga dawat kanya da po.
Okay. Congratulations, Manong, mabuhay po kayo, lolo.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, ma'am.
Okay. So yun kanina, kapatid, and then ito naman ay lolo.
Opo, actually yung sinasabi nila si Cadet Uday.
Yeah.
Uday is also a cum laude, no? During the kapihan na award din natin siya ng cum laude, and he was the former cadet in charge of the Public Information Office. So PIO din tong cadeting ito.
Sa office nyo?
Yes, sa Cadet Corps.
Sa Cadet Corps. Okay.
So ngayon, katulad pa rin ng paghihintay, magsisimula lamang ang seremonyas kapag nandito na, i-announce din ng ating speakers board ang pagpasok ng ating presidente sa Fajardo Grandstand. Nakikita po natin, napupuno na po, halos puno na yung ating mga upuan sa may grandstand, at pati na rin dito sa gilid ng tennis court ng PMA, punong-puno na ng mga naghihintay at excited na mga kapamilya ng ating mga graduates.
Previous interview with you, Madam Pao Chief, ay Major, ay umabot tayo ng may gita 4,000. At saka limitado lang yung mga na-invite at pupunta rito. Bakit, ma'am? At stricto yung pagpasok because of COVID issue pa rin.
Yes, actually na tayo, medyo mas maluwag tayo this year as compared to last year na limited talaga. But now, we are holding around estimate 4,000 relatives and family members attending this graduation. Lalo na po ngayon na nagkaroon ng declaration ng ating City Mayor Benjamin Magalong na kapag maging stricto pa rin po tayo, i-maintain pa rin natin ang minimum health protocols dahil hindi pa po tapos ang threat ng COVID-19 dito sa Baguio City.
Ay wala namang sinasanto dyan kahit sino naman, ma'am, VIPs, walang VIP treatment. Kami nga po sa media yung Hall of Heroes ba yun? Lopez Hall, doon tayo, dumaan din tayo ng matinding check. So Fortunately, negative naman ako, ma'am.
Ako din.
Negative, okay. Anyway, inulit po natin, ito po ang ating special coverage ng People's Television para sa Bayan. 118th graduation ceremony composed of 310 graduating cadets, ma'am. At ano ang breakdown sa ating graduating cadets?
We have 310 cadets who will graduate today, and then 238 are males, 72 are females. 158 of them will join the Philippine Army, 75 will join the Philippine Air Force, and 77 will be joining the Philippine Navy. Standby na po tayo at papasok na po sa Fajardo Grandstand ang ating presidente.
Announcing the arrival of our guest of honor and speaker, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Republic of the Philippines. May we request everyone to remain standing for the honors to the nation. Thank you. Please be seated. The regimental adjutant faces about, salutes, and renders report to the regimental commander that the cadet corps is formed.
In a short while, the regimental commander will give a series of commands for the corps to execute the manual of arms. Starting with right shoulder arms. Left shoulder arms. Port arms. Order arms. Inspection arms. And finally, order arms.
The regimental commander orders the adjutant to account the troops. After receiving the reports, the regimental adjutant faces about, salutes, and renders report to the regimental commander. Sir, the corps, all present and accounted for. The regimental commander orders the adjutant to publish the order of the day. After publishing the order, the regimental adjutant gives the command officer center march. He then proceeds to his position with the regimental staff as cadet officers from each battalion march forward to receive instructions from the regimental commander.
Communications, orders and disseminations must pass through proper channels. This is a practice observed in the military profession, which signifies the importance of the chain of command. Through the chain of command, a more effective and efficient working arrangement results among men in arms. Now, approaching the grandstand, ladies and gentlemen, are the members of the chain of command, the officers of the Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines. Upon the salute of his officers, the regimental commander acknowledges, gives instructions, and directs them to proceed back to their respective posts. While inside the hallowed grounds of this great institution, the cadets must endure the challenging training. The military system characterizes and distinguishes the unique life inside PMA. It fosters punctuality, order, discipline, and respect for authority. By placing cadets in a uniform plane, it enables these young men and women to advance through self-reliance, initiative, and strength of character.
The regimental commander orders the Corps to present arms. To present the Corps to our guest of honor, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Republic of the Philippines. The audience is requested to stand. Thank you. Please be seated.
Mahal na Pangulo, handa na po ang talupat pandangal upang libutin.
been established to bestow honor to the Philippine flag, our national symbol. Recipients of awards and decorations are also a part of this honor. This is followed by the inspection of the troops, if the reviewing officer so desires. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. was born on 30 September 1957 and raised in the town of Atac, Ilocos Norte. He graduated at Oxford University in 1974 and earned a special diploma in social studies. For over 2 decades, he has dedicated his life to serving the Filipino people. He was elected as the governor of Ilocos Norte, and his term was marked by greater importance placed on improving the province's agriculture, promoting better market opportunities to local farmers, strengthening environmental policies for sustainable development. He was further elected as congressman and eventually as senator, where he served for several years as the chairman of the Senate Committee on Local Government. He strongly advocated reform and empowered through provision of more responsive national government support. As a leader of Filipino people, he stands steadfast behind his vision. Ladies and gentlemen, trooping in line before you is our guest of honor and speaker, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Republic of the Philippines. He is accompanied by Lieutenant General Rowan S. Tolentino, Philippine Army, Superintendent of the Philippine Military Academy, CCAFP. On 09 May 2022, he garnered the largest vote count of any presidential candidate in the nation's history. President Bongbong Marcos is committed to bring the new era in the Philippines that addresses the pressing problems and re-energize development in the country. He is further committed in uniting the nation and delivering a better future for the people. He is happily married to the First Lady, Attorney Luis Liza Cacho Araneta Marcos, and blessed with 3 children. Looking back at history, trooping the line was brought about by the invasion of mainland Greece by the Dorians in 1200 BC. This is the act of inspecting the soldiers before and after each battle. Today, we still observe this military tradition to signify the common trust between the troops and their commander.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Republic of the Philippines. Please be seated. At this juncture, we shall now witness the turnover ceremony of the chain of command of the Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines. We have just witnessed the exchange of salutes by the outgoing and incoming cadet officers. We shall now proceed with the formal turnover of the CCAP chain of command. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now witness the exchanging of swords of the incoming and outgoing cadet officers. This symbolizes the formal turnover of the duties and responsibilities held by the outgoing cadet officers and lieutenants. This might be as simple as it symbolically looks. However, behind this is a load of burdensome tasks assigned to each counterpart.
Madasigon, mandirigmang may dangal, simbolo ng galing at pagbangon. Honor above excellence. These are the values that our class upholds. As future leaders of our nation, it is important that they make a stand for the peaceful progress of our country. As the warriors and protectors of our land, they dedicate their lives for the peace and prosperity of mankind. Being on the grounds of this prestigious institution, they stand firm and proud to serve the Filipino people. As young soldiers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, they shall create a tight and boundless connection between every Filipino, maintaining freedom in our changing world. The hallowed grounds of their alma mater will help them achieve the values that are needed to preserve the peace. They will continue to serve as the guiding light of the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the nation. Their 4-year stays in the Academy, the PMA Madasigon Class of 2023, already instilled the lifelong concept of love for God and country, courage, duty, excellence, honor, humility, integrity, loyalty, respect, and solidarity. As they live and coexist in close association with their fellow cadets in this magnanimous institution, respect for the right of others becomes their way of life, as they cherish the spirit of the honor code. Finally, after 4 long years of hard work and training comes graduation. The PMA Madasigon Class of 2023 are now marching forward in the hallowed grounds of this great institution. This event means a promotion of plebes to yearlings. The 3rd class cadets, it is another year of completion closer to their goals. To the 2nd class cadets, this signals that they shall assume overall leadership of the Corps. And to the seniors, graduation signifies the beginning of a life of self-service to our country and people as regular officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, the 310 members of the PMA Madasigon Class of 2023.
Attention call has just been sounded, signaling the entrance of the graduating class, the PMA Madasigon of 2023.
On 20 September 2018, from 37 testing centers across the country, 28,366 young individuals took the Philippine Military Academy entrance examination. These aspirant cadets have undergone thorough screening and testing. After the complete physical exam, 377 aspirants were deemed worthy and given the opportunity to become a PMA cadet. By adversities and difficulties, they remain flexible to the barriers of security through cooperation, confidence, and determination. Enlightened in modesty and equality, guided to propel their class to compete and excel, they are indeed the race of fearless warriors, the Madasigon Class of 2023.
Mahal na Pangulo, ang mga kadeting nakatagtang magsipagtapos, narito pong lahat.
Ladies and gentlemen, before you are the 310 proud members of the PMA Madasigon Class of 2023. At this point, we shall now witness the commencement exercises of the PMA Madasigon Class of 2023.
Please stand for the interfaith prayer.
Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. And let us pray. O God, we come to you in thankfulness on this commencement exercises of PMA Madasigon Class 2023 with His Excellency Ferdinand R Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines, as guest of honor and speaker. Surround the graduating class with your grace. Bless them with hope so that they move into the future with eager and open hearts. Help them to put the knowledge, the skills, and the values gained through their education and training for the good of our country in their chosen profession. Inspire them to believe in the goodness of life, even when faced with challenges. As they commence with their lives, may they grow even more grateful and wise.
Lord God, our Heavenly Father, we are grateful for our beloved institution, the Philippine Military Academy, with whom great military officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines and leaders of our nation is minted. Grant upon Team PMA your love, grace, and your highest affirmation as it faithfully fulfills its mandated mission of producing principled, highly motivated, and competent military officers. May your empowering presence, light, and wisdom perpetually abide upon us, now and forever.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, we entrust to you these graduating cadets, to your divine providence and protection. Shield them against the enemy of body and soul. Strengthen their will to resist temptation, and sustain them with your constant provision. Bless the loving parents, brothers, sisters, relatives, foster parents, friends, and loved ones. Hear their silent prayers and reward their vicarious sacrifices. All this we humbly pray, forever and ever. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. We will now hear the welcome remarks of the Superintendent, Philippine Military Academy, Lieutenant General Rowan S. Tolentino, Philippine Army.
Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. First of all, we would like to express our profound gratitude to our Commander-in-Chief and the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency President Ferdinand R Marcos Jr., for gracing the commencement exercises of the PMA Madasigon Class of 2023. Maraming salamat po. May I also welcome the following: Senior Undersecretary Carlito G. Galvez Jr., Officer in Charge of the Department of National Defense; Secretary Eduardo M. Año, the National Security Advisor; General Andres C. Centino, Philippine Army, the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines; His Excellency Miguel Utrey Delgado, Ambassador of Spain; Secretary Antonio Lagdameo Jr., the Special Assistant to the President; Secretary Cheloy Velicaria Garafil, the Presidential Communications Office Chief; the Honorable Henry Jean Paul Inting, Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the Philippines; our gracious host here in Baguio City, Honorable Mayor Benjamin B. Magalong, and Honorable Congressman Mark Go, former DND Secretary Delphine Lorenzana, Chairman of the BCDA, Cavalier Danilo A. Abinoja, the Chairman of PMAAI, Police General Benjamin Acorda Jr., the Chief PNP, Coast Guard Admiral Artemio M. Abu, Coast Guard Commandant, Major Service Commanders, Lieutenant General Romeo S. Browner Jr., Philippine Army, Vice Admiral Toribio D. Adasi Jr., Philippine Navy, Lieutenant General Stephen P. Pareño, Philippine Air Force, distinguished guests who will be recognized later as they present awards, Cavalier Edelberto Adan, former SUP of PMA, distinguished members of the Foreign Armed Forces Attachés, senior officers present, Commodore Viduya, the Assistant Superintendent, Brigadier General Tuminis, the Commandant of Cadets, and Brigadier General Poli, the Dean of Academics, men, women, and civilian resource of PMA, distinguished guests, parents, relatives, friends, and loved ones of the graduating cadets. Muli, isang magandang umaga sa ating lahat na puno ng galak at pag-asa sa araw ng pagtatapos ng mga bagong kasapi ng sandatahang lakas ng Pilipinas. The members of the Madasigon Class of 2023 came from a very diverse background. Let me cite a few. All regions of our country is represented. 72 or 23% are female, and 238 or 77% are male. 59% are just high school graduates, but of course with honors. 34% came from low-income families. 22% from the middle class. 6% from high income and up. The rest are either lower or upper middle class. There are parents who are farmers, tricycle drivers, sidewalk vendors, construction workers, teachers, OFWs, engineers, medical professionals, KAFGU, military uniform personnel, both active and retired, and others. Your Excellency, in fact, two of the parents were graduated by your father, the late President Ferdinand R Sr., belonging to PMA Class 82, and now 41 years apart, you will be graduating their sons. To the graduating cadets, it is now my order for you to render the loudest round of applause to your families, especially to your parents and guardians. They are the ones to whom you are greatly indebted, the ones who unceasingly showered you with love, care, and support, regardless of their status in life. That paved the way to this milestone in your career. They were the ones who molded you for 17 to 22 years prior to your entry into the academy. You were already the best of the best, a precious jewel, and all the academy did was to grind and polish that jewel and prepare it for a noble use. As your superintendent, I extend my utmost respect to all of you for choosing to follow a life committed to serve our country and people. You have decided at your early age to forego with your carefree youth and decided to take on the challenge of unending sacrifice. While this new chapter in your lives as officers presents new challenges and carries with it heavier responsibilities and overwhelming tasks, may you never run out of reasons to continue with your sworn oath and passion to be of service to our nation and people. Continue to live by the ideals of courage, integrity, and loyalty inculcated to you by the Philippine Military Academy. Lastly, while you continue to widen your knowledge and sharpen your skills, may you never forget to continuously develop your character. As you progress in rank, always remember that you will be judged not merely by the number of suns or stars on your shoulders, but by how you lead and inspire people. At this point, sir, let me also acknowledge the recent graduates of the different foreign service academies. These officer candidates finished their one-year plebhood in PMA and were selected to be sent abroad, equally giving pride and honor to our country. We have here officer candidates Renz A. Kimpo and Aprilyn D. Enriquez from the Australian Defence Force Academy. Jos Vincent M. Abrea and Eric Roy Delgado, Republic of Korea Military Academy. Manuel D. Dumaya and Angelou R. Gaila from the Japan National Defense Academy. Thank you. Muli, maraming salamat po at mabuhay tayong lahat.
We shall now witness the presentation of the graduates by the Dean of Academics, Brigadier General Jose de Mar A. Poli, Corps of Professors.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you 310 strong members of the graduating class, Madasigon Class of 2023. They have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the course of study of the Philippine Military Academy. I hereby recommend that they be conferred the degree of Bachelor of Science in National Security Management, sir.
By the authority vested in me as the Superintendent of the Philippine Military Academy, I hereby declare you the members of the Madasigon Class of 2023 graduates and confer to you the degree of Bachelor of Science in National Security Management effective this date. Congratulations.
For having satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the course of study in the Philippine Military Academy, and upon the recommendation of the Academic Board, the PMA Superintendent have declared the members of PMA Class 2023 graduates and has conferred upon them the Bachelor of Science degree in National Security Management.
We shall now witness the distribution of diplomas and presentation of awards. The President of the Republic of the Philippines and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. will present the diplomas and the awards. The Officer in Charge, Department of National Defense, Senior Undersecretary Carlito G. Galvez Jr., PMA Superintendent, Lieutenant General Rowen S. Tolentino, Philippine Army, the Commandant of Cadets, Brigadier General Julius A. Tomines, Philippine Army, and the Dean of Academics, Brigadier General Jose de Mar A. Poli, Corps of Professors, will assist the President. We will now call on the graduating class according to the Military President's List. The Military President's List is determined by their overall performance in all the academic and tactics courses during their stay in the Academy.
Cadet First Class, Warren de Guzman Leonor, Lipa City. For graduating number 1 in the Military President's List of Class 2023, the Presidential Sabre is awarded to Cadet First Class Leonor. The award is presented by His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines. Cadet First Class Leonor is also awarded the academic distinction of cum laude for obtaining an academic cumulative grade point average of at least 8.5 and minimum course grade of 8.0 and belonging to the upper 25% of the class. For being the #1 graduating cadet joining the Philippine Air Force, the Philippine Air Force Sabre is awarded to Cadet First Class Leonor. The award is presented by Lieutenant General Stephen P. Pareño, Philippine Air Force, the Commanding General. For being #1 in the Military President's List, Cadet First Class Leonor will receive the Joint Military Assistance Group Sabre presented by Colonel Edward R. Evans, the Chief for JUSMEG Philippines. As the top-performing graduate joining the Philippine Air Force, Cadet First Class Leonor will also receive the Australian Defense Best Overall Performance Award presented by Colonel Paul Barta, CSC, the Australian Defense Attaché. For graduating #1 in all socio-humanistic subjects offered by the academic group, Cadet First Class Leonor will also receive the Spanish Armed Forces Sabre presented by the Spanish Ambassador to the Philippines, His Excellency Miguel Utrey Delgado. Cadet First Class Leonor is also the recipient of the following awards: Academic Group Award, Tactics Group Award, Management Plaque, Social Sciences Plaque, National Security Studies Plaque, Air Force Professional Courses Plaque, Sports and Physical Development Unit Plaque, and the General Antonio Luna Award.
Cadet First Class Edmundo D. Logroño, Manito Albay. For graduating #2 in the Military President's List of Class 2023, the Vice Presidential Sabre is awarded to Cadet First Class Logroño. For being the #1 graduating cadet joining the Philippine Army, the Philippine Army Sabre is awarded to Cadet First Class Logroño. The award is presented by Lieutenant General Romeo S. Browner Jr., Philippine Army, Commanding General, Philippine Army. For being the #1 graduating cadet in aptitude, conduct, leadership courses, and extracurricular activities, and for not committing Class 1 or 2 throughout his cadetship, and for occupying a position of responsibility, whether as part of the chain of command or cadet in charge of a cadet organization or corps squad. The Aguinaldo Sabre is awarded to Cadet First Class Logroño. The award is presented by Mr. Jedediah Suntay of the General Emilio Aguinaldo Foundation. As the top-performing graduate joining the Philippine Army, Cadet First Class Logroño will also receive the Australian Defense Best Overall Performance Award, presented by Colonel Paul Barta, CSC, the Australian Defense Attaché. Cadet First Class Logroño is also a recipient of the Army Professional Courses Plaque, as well as the Department of Tactical Officers Plaque.
Cadet First Class Nicole Buque Sarmiento, Butuan City. For graduating #3 in the Military President's List of Class 2023, the Secretary of National Defense Sabre is awarded to Cadet First Class Sarmiento. The award is presented by Senior Undersecretary Carlito G. Galvez Jr., Officer in Charge, Department of National Defense. Cadet First Class Zenzen Sobosobo Caiton, Dupax del Norte, Nueva Vizcaya. Cadet First Class Resmar Kagawan Cantor, Bugalyon, Pangasinan. Cadet First Class Cantor is also awarded the academic distinction of cum laude. For being the #1 graduating cadet joining the Philippine Navy, the Philippine Navy Sabre is awarded to Cadet First Class Cantor. The award is presented by Vice Admiral Toribio D. Adasi Jr., Philippine Navy, Flag Officer in Command, Philippine Navy. As the top performing graduate joining the Philippine Navy, Cadet First Class Cantor will also receive the Australian Defense Best Overall Performance Award presented by Colonel Paul Barta, CSC, the Australian Defense Attaché. Cadet First Class, Rojan Jami Macario, Zamboanga City.
Cadet First Class, Samuel Samya Banak, Quezon City. Cadet First Class, Kimberly Kate Roque Lawingan, Sadanga Mountain Province. Cadet First Class, Rico J. Banglos Fernandez, Molave, Zamboanga del Sur. For graduating as #1 in all military leadership courses, the Association of Generals and Flag Officers in Command Award is presented to Cadet First Class Fernandez. The award is presented by Vice Admiral Emilio C. Marayag Jr., Philippine Navy, retired, President AGFO. Cadet First Class Fernandez is the recipient of the Department of Leadership plaque. Cadet First Class, Arla Krish Kinahingan Bahingawan, Kiangan Ifugao. For having an outstanding performance in law courses, for having the highest performance rating in all law-related activities inside and outside the Academy, for not having been awarded a Class 1 offense during her cadetship, and for belonging to the upper quartile of her class. The Chief Justice Sabre is awarded to Cadet First Class Bahingawan. The award is presented by Honorable Henry John Paul B. Inting, Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the Philippines. Cadet First Class Bahingawan is also the recipient of the Humanities Plaque and shall also receive a gift from the Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the Philippines. Cadet First Class, Maria Isabel Licawen Versosa, Baguio City. Cadet First Class Versosa is awarded academic distinction of cum laude. Cadet First Class, Sidney Paulo Caballe Sismundo, Cebu City. Cadet First Class, Sidney Paulo Caballe Sismundo, Cebu City. Cadet First Class, Daniel Louis Castor Castor, Kalinog, Iloilo. Cadet First Class Castor is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude.
Cadet First Class, John Andrew Picardal Acala, Oras, Eastern Samar. Cadet First Class, John Troy Bailon Albano, Tagum City. For graduating as the Regimental Commander of the Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines, the Chief of Staff Sabre is awarded to Cadet First Class Albano. The award is presented by General Andres C. Centino, Philippine Army, the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines. Cadet First Class Albano is also the recipient of the Mathematics Plaque. Cadet First Class, Francine Noel Castillo Cagasan, Ragay, Camarines Sur. Cadet First Class, Alvin Balaki Uday, Amulong, Cagayan. Cadet First Class Uday is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude. Cadet First Class, Kasey Marie Cohat Chua, Cagayan de Oro City. Cadet First Class, Rael Legaspi Romerosa, Iligan City. Cadet First Class Romerosa is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude. Cadet First Class, James John Joso Gonzaga, San Mateo, Rizal. Cadet First Class, Krisha May Eugenio Bumanglag, Baguio City.
Cadet First Class, Jewel Ariel Dulay Wangwang, Bontoc Mountain Province. Cadet First Class Wangwang is the recipient of the Information Technology Plaque. Cadet First Class, J.L. Dison Escauriasa, Pagadian City. Cadet First Class Escauriasa is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude. Cadet First Class, John Ross Langkit Ogang, Pinglayan, Kalinga. Cadet First Class Ogang is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude. For being #1 in athletic-related activities, intramurals, and sports participation among male cadets, the Athletic Saber is awarded to Cadet First Class Ogang. The award is presented by Honorable Benjamin B. Mangalong, Mayor, Baguio City. Cadet First Class, Josel Jeron Alindada Nazareno, Pinamalayan, Oriental, Mindoro. Cadet First Class, Raylan Salas Valencia, Angeles City. Cadet First Class, Patrick Obrador Bautista, Lipa City.
Cadet First Class, John Nicolas Kawili Bustillo, La Trinidad, Benguet. Cadet First Class, Kessie Igid Layagan, Sagada Mountain Province. Cadet First Class, Sheila May Villarreal Magistrado, Iriga City. Cadet First Class, Richter James Hinco Escobia, Tacurong City. Cadet First Class Escobia is awarded the academic distinction of cum laude. Cadet First Class, John Carlo Macalindong Irlandes, Naik, Cavite. Cadet First Class, Jamilene Jami Macario, Zamboanga City. Cadet First Class, Regent Pearl Rombawa Reyes, President Quirino Sultan Kudarat. Cadet First Class, John Lloyd Melchor Lopez, General Santos City. Cadet First Class, Jezel May Duyan Polistico, Sibagat, Agusan del Sur. Cadet First Class, Ana Pamela Descalzo Balyo, Bocaue, Bulacan. Cadet First Class, Eugene Daliwag Alfonso, Tubo, Abra. Cadet First Class, Margot Joy Segui Chavez, Marikina City. Cadet First Class, Mishi Raline Belicario Libumfasil, Iligan City. Cadet First Class, Andrili John Gitiring Dangilan, Peña Blanca, Cagayan. Cadet First Class, Charen Sargado Palmares, Don Carlos Bukidnon.
Cadet First Class, Dexter Joseph Palisok Ariola, Taguig City. Cadet First Class, Mark Bernard Udang Lopez, Iligan City. Cadet First Class, Lizelle Ann Haspe Galyaza, Iloilo City. Cadet First Class, Edlin Grace Pastolero Bugawan, Santa Barbara, Pangasinan. Cadet First Class, Froiland Muñoz Baro, Lupon, Davao Oriental. Cadet First Class, Mary Jovel Sison Villarmea, Iligan City. Cadet First Class, Bian Lester Jaime Go, Davao City. Cadet First Class, Kurt Linox Pagkaliwangan Kamba, Lipa City. Cadet First Class, John Israel Melendres Mesahon, Quezon City. Cadet First Class, Henry Carcosa Cordova Jr., Pikit, North Cotabato. Cadet First Class Cordova is awarded Academic Distinction of Cum Laude. Cadet First Class, John Eric Laoyan Awakan, La Trinidad, Benguet. Cadet First Class, Jean Kenneth Vallejo Suñas, San Jose City. Cadet First Class, Syra Dion Naldo Buhain, Tanza, Cavite. Cadet First Class, Patrick Estero Agpalo, Baguio City. Cadet First Class, Ail Crael Marcelo Soriano, Angadanan, Isabela. Cadet First Class, Prince Edgar Soriano Magno, Lingayen, Pangasinan. Cadet First Class, Renan Joshua Leviste Pitogo, Lipa City. Cadet First Class, Keith Sean Henes Vitor, Lapu-Lapu City.
Cadet First Class, Karil Rico Rico, Lingayen, Pangasinan. Cadet First Class, Alanis Solomon Adasi, Lamut, Ifugao. Cadet First Class, Mark Jeffrey Canyo Arrogante, Owas, Albay. Cadet First Class, Justin James Rancon Garcia, Wao, Lanao del Sur. Cadet First Class, Ron Glenn Coracero Valeroso, Siniloan, Laguna. Cadet First Class, Arvin Saavedra Soriano, Pandacan, Manila. Cadet First Class, Ron Godfrey Wagawag Bawalan, Pasil, Kalinga. Cadet First Class, Alexander Joel Piquero Abregana, Malaybalay City. Cadet First Class, Glidel Ann Haveliana Odal, Kandihay, Bohol. Cadet First Class, Gabriel Cabrera Piolino, Mandaluyong City. Cadet First Class, Leo Harley Padayaw Jokno, Taguig City. Cadet First Class, Arian Novi Agravante Gomugda, Iloilo City. Cadet First Class, Jason Hinakay Sierra, Cagayan de Oro City. Cadet First Class, Glenn Kimbongan Laoyan, Atok, Benguet. Rabanes, Cebu City. Cadet First Class, Jeslan Gail T. Cubillas, Butuan City. Cadet First Class, Joseph Gabriel Renedo Gamayo, Bacnotan, La Union. Cadet First Class, Israel John Daguob Abraham, Silay City. Cadet First Class, Jasper Sandre Rutor Pabiliar, Lucena City. Cadet First Class, Charlene Joy Gabriel Cueno, Indang, Cavite. Cadet First Class, Vince Lowell Lianes Icaro, Lipa City.
Cadet First Class, John Ray Anticamara Sumanoy, Iligan City. Cadet First Class, Stephen John Villalobos Camangyan, Mabalacat City. Cadet First Class Fitzel May Bayawa Lial, Luna Apayaw. Cadet First Class Lara Mendoza Almario, Santa Rosa, Laguna. Cadet First Class Marthy Fabaan de Ocampo, Bontoc Mountain Province. Cadet First Class Juanito Guanzo Jr. Gakayan, Burgos, La Union. Cadet First Class Precious Katapang de Mesa, Valenzuela City. Cadet First Class Lian Arsen Navarro Sadural, Mandaluyong City. Cadet First Class Rav Brainer Hernandez Lopez, General Emilio Aguinaldo, Cavite. Cadet First Class Rocky Bataklao Watangan, Tadian Mountain Province. Cadet First Class Raja Eza Mahed Dador Karudin, Parang, Maguindanao. Cadet First Class Arvin Kyle Concepcion Albano, Sinait, Ilocos Sur. Cadet First Class Angela Jane Palmares Tancho, Davao City. Cadet First Class Irish Antoinette Melio Borromeo, San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. Cadet First Class Reina Andrea Balin Madrid, Santo Domingo, Albay. Cadet First Class Robert J. Mejia Adorador, Labangan, Zamboanga del Sur. Cadet First Class Paulo Angelo Hindang Domingo, Pasig City. Cadet First Class Ranil Bongcato Landicho Jr., San Jose City, Nueva Ecija. Cadet First Class Maria Justine Panol Martinez, Busud, Camarines Norte. Cadet First Class Tito Lesser Noe Vingwa, Puerto Princesa City.
Cadet First Class Owen James Banisa Lubrica, Baguio City. Cadet First Class Jed Cedric Busita Recinto, Lipa City. Cadet First Class Miller John Palacio Cajeles, Cagayan de Oro City. Cadet First Class Jeza Trisha Faith Pasking Olao, Sadanga Mountain Province. Cadet First Class Kiel Buhungan Galap, Lagawe, Ifugao. Cadet First Class Carlo Andre Dulos Valencia, Carmona, Cavite. Cadet First Class Valencia is the recipient of the Natural Sciences Plaque. Cadet First Class John Liuver Ordoña Manalo, Socorro Oriental, Mindoro. Cadet First Class, Joyce Alexi Abanico Sumo, Lipa City. Cadet First Class, Jervil Pascual Bamong, Silagos Southern Leyte. Cadet First Class, Juan Miguel Idanyo Rama, Cebu City. Cadet First Class, Glenn Christy Zosa Umandam, Pagadian City. Cadet First Class, Jasper Balishado Balunso, Santo Domingo, Albay. Cadet First Class Balunso is the recipient of the Navy Professional Courses plaque. Cadet First Class, Jake Roed Jamos Reyes, Santa Rita, Pampanga. Cadet First Class, Alex Sodela Gaminde, Baguio City. Cadet First Class, Michael Andre Hernandez Custodio, Lucena City. Cadet First Class, Jordan Lacquasan Pachogo, Bauco Mountain Province. Cadet First Class, Gabriel Lorenzo De Claro Salonga, Antipolo, Rizal.
Cadet First Class, John Carlo Baitan Pesimo, Manito, Albay. Cadet First Class, John Chris Andan Galusmo, Kabangkalan City. Cadet First Class Galusmo is the recipient of the Journalism Award. Cadet First Class, Juni Mel Ampuan Cueto, Iligan City. Cadet First Class, Den Razir Del Gulam Ahmad, Lapu-Lapu City. Cadet First Class, Rainzel Gasmen Morales, Igig, Cagayan. Cadet First Class, Jenica Ira Cagas Mancera, Tampakan, South Cotabato. Cadet First Class, Alvin Glenn Pascua Baris, Claveria, Cagayan. Cadet First Class, Junin Dens Ferolino Bauzon, Midsayap, North Cotabato. Cadet First Class, Erickson Tadle Bendanillo, Kauswagan, Lanao del Norte. Cadet First Class, Julian Glee Hachero Lamparero, Santa Barbara, Iloilo. Cadet First Class, Jobert Mar Biros Olarve, Bacoor City. Cadet First Class, Kim Kendrick Uriel Orlarte Agatep, Lapu-Lapu City. Cadet First Class, Dean Buen Oyando, Tabuk City. Cadet First Class Silas Dusalen Dao, Sabangan Mountain Province. Cadet First Class Astrid J. Delgado Caindoy, Calibo, Aklan.
Emmanuel Fernandez Carido, Binmalay, Pangasinan. Cadet First Class Andre Kim Arzaga Shoko, Pamplona, Cagayan. Cadet First Class Emilio Aninag Abella Jr., Solana, Cagayan. Cadet First Class Dennis Dapon Gartalia, Libungan, Cotabato. Cadet First Class Raymark Pawig Tungkol, Enrile, Cagayan. Cadet First Class Ivan Jeff de Guzman de la Cruz, Baguio City. Cadet First Class Vincent Joshua Ogay Maglasang, Baguio City. Cadet First Class James Marrero Pamplona, Tanawan City. Cadet First Class Christian Lowell Hanapin Salem, Lipa City. Cadet First Class Mary Avegin Janko Cantor, Muntinlupa City. Cadet First Class Nitzi Joy Bagona Lumilis, Zamboanga, Sibugay. Cadet First Class Dwayne Paul Dante Sotelo, Pagsanhan, Laguna. Cadet First Class Neo Angelo Galletes Celeste, Malasiki, Pangasinan. Cadet First Class Charmaine Barluado Villagracia, Coronadal City. Cadet First Class Matthew Macaraeg Santos, Taguig City. Cadet First Class Yuan Laurenz Hugay Santos, Tarlac City. Cadet First Class Vince Michael Belen Goles, Santa Rosa, Laguna. Cadet First Class Carl Brian Barreza Andaya, Pasay City. Cadet First Class Francis Rafael Haner Huet, Las Piñas City. Cadet First Class Ralph Joven Esaga Vestal, Cabadbaran City. Cadet First Class Christopher John Acudili Soriano, Pasay City. Cadet First Class Michael Pierre Cudal Boregas, Makati City. Cadet First Class Billy James Estomata Pia, San Mateo, Rizal.
Cadet First Class John Christopher Antonio Garcia, Pasig City. Cadet First Class Jose Dugay Agpuldo, Luna Apayao. Cadet First Class Mike Ivan Palencia Sabes, Aracan, North Cotabato. Cadet First Class Riker Kuwayan Taduran Mora, Iriga, Camarines Sur. Cadet First Class Daris Allen Dimapilis Bendo, General Emilio Aguinaldo Cavite. Cadet First Class Vincent Totanes Mayames, Baucom Mountain Province. Cadet First Class Ken
Consumer Watch, mahalagang impormasyon ukol sa SIM Card Registration Act o Republic Act 11934. Extended ang pagpaparehistro ng mga Subscriber Identification Module or SIM card sa bansa. Matapos ang July 25, 2023, ang mga hindi rehistradong SIM card ay made-deactivate ng tuluyan at maaari lang ma-reactivate kapag inirehistro sa loob ng 5 araw. Ang mga SIM card na hindi pa rehistrado matapos ang dating deadline na April 26 ay magkakaroon din ng limitadong access at telco services. Para makapagrehistro, ang bawat subscriber ay kailangan magbigay ng kanilang personal na impormasyon at mag-present ng original at true copy ng alinman sa mga official ID na ito. Samantala, ang mga bagong SIM card ay ma-activate lamang matapos i-register ito sa inyong telco. Ang SIM card registration ay libreng serbisyo na ma-access sa online registration platform ng inyong telco o sa mga registration facility na itatayo sa mga lugar na limitado ang internet access. Tandaan, bawal ang pagbebenta o paglilipat ng SIM card at may kaukulang parusa ang sinumang lalabag sa SIM Card Registration Act. Maging responsable sana tayong mobile phone users, mga kababayan. Consumer Watch, hatid ng inyong PTV. Disaster Watch, kahandaan ngayong panahon ng El Nino. Ang El Nino ay isang kondisyon ng panahon kung saan ang tubig dagat sa gitna ng silangang Pasipiko ay umiinit at naghahatid ng matinding pagbabago sa klima. Ito ay nagdadala ng matinding tagtuyot at malalakas na bagyo at pag-ulan. Ayon sa mga eksperto, nahaharap tayo sa isang tumitinding El Nino sa mga darating na buwan. Kaya kahandaan ang kailangan. Mag-monitor ng panahon at tumutok sa mga weather update. Panatilihing malusog ang katawan. Magtipid ng paggamit ng tubig at kuryente. Kung gagamit ng aircon, iset ang thermostat sa pagitan ng 22 hanggang 25 degrees centigrade. I-report ang mga tagas ng tubig at ang mga iligal na koneksyon sa inyong lugar. Matuto ng wastong pag-iimbak ng tubig ulan. At para naman sa mga kababayan nating magsasaka, mag-invest sa hybrid rice at high-value crops at makipag-ugnayan sa ating mga local agricultural expert upang tayo ay magabayan. Sa panahon ng kalamidad, dapat laging listo. Road Watch, iwas disgrasya tips sa kalsada. Eyes on the road, kaibigan. Ayon sa Republic Act 10913 o Anti-Distracted Driving Act, Mahigpit na ipinagbabawal ang paggamit ng cellphone o anumang gadget habang nagmamaneho. Ibig sabihin nito, bawal tumanggap ng tawag, mag-text, maglaro, mag-compute, magbasa at mag-internet kapag hawak ang manibela. Siguruhin ang cellphone ay nakalagay sa safe zone ng sasakyan at hindi nakasasagabal sa line of sight mo habang nagmamaneho. Gumamit ng hands-free function. At kung gagamit ng Google Maps o Waze, iset muna ang destinasyon bago magbiyahe. Pwede lamang gumamit ng cellphone kung may emergency sa daan at kailangan tumawag sa kinauukulan.
Nakita naman natin kung gaano katindi ang pinatraining sa Philippine Military Academy. At kaya naman hindi na rin nakakapagtaka kung bakit marami ang sumusuko sa gitna nito. Pero hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon ay basta lang bumibitaw ang kadete. Kung minsan ay may mga hindi magandang pangyayari sa loob ng PMA na dahilan kaya hindi sila nakakatapos. Kagaya na lang ng trahedya nangyari kay Cadet 4th Classman Darwin Dormitorio na miyembro din ng Madasigon Class. September 17, 2019, nang isugod sa PMA Hospital si Cadet Dormitorio dahil sa urinary tract infection. Matapos obserbahan ay na-discharge din siya at ibinalik sa kanilang barracks pero makalipas ang ilang oras ay nagsimula na magsuka ang kadete. Kinabukasan ay makita siyang walang malay sa kanyang kwarto kaya agad siya ibinalik sa ospital pero idiniklara ding dead on arrival. Lumalabas na biktima pala ng hazing si Dormitorio. Kinasuhan ng hazing at murder ang dalawang third-class man na itinuturong may kagagawan. Sinampahan din ng murder at negligence ang ilang opisyal ng PMA habang isinangkot rin ang iba pang opisyal dahil sa command responsibility. Kung ang Madasigon Class naman ang tatanungin, itinuturing pa rin nilang kabahagi nila ang namatay nilang kaklase. Kaya naman nagkasundo silang magbigay pugay kay Dormitorio sa pamamagitan ng pagpapadala ng bull ring at glass saber sa kanyang pamilya sa Cagayan de Oro pagkatapos ng graduation. Sa mga kabataan dyan, na-inspire ba kayo ng mga kadete ng Madasigon Class? Gusto nyo rin bang subukan pumasok sa Philippine Military Academy? Ano nga ba ang mga kwalifikasyon para dito? Una, dapat ay isang natural-born Filipino citizen ang aplikante. Sa pangalawa pa lang, bagsak na ako. Dapat kasi ay hindi bababa sa 17 ang edad at hindi hihigit sa 22 anyos. Kung napansin nyo kanina para sa ating mga manonood, yung inikot ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos yung sa Baguio Field, nabatid nga natin na ito pala hindi pwedeng apakan basta-basta ng mga sibilyan. At kung para sa mga bibisita, sa ating mga manonood ngayon, kung meron kayong balak bumisita sa PMA at sadyain yung Baguio Field, ay kung sakasakali magawi kayo doon sa parting iyon ay huwag kayong magugulat kung yung kayo ay pipituhan ng military police dahil itinuturing nila itong sagrado. Alright. Ngayon po ay nakikita nyo ulit yung kanina yung pagdating ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. at kung saan ay mainit siya isinulubong ng mga kadete at ni Lieutenant General Rowen Tolentino, Superintendent ng PMA. At sa ngayon ay sinasagawa pa rin ang paggagawad ng parangal kasama ang ibang opisyal ng pamahalaan sa ating mga cadet first class. Alright. Samantala, dumalo rin sa nasabing seremonya, kanina ngayon, nandyan si Department of Defense Senior Undersecretary Carlito Galvez, National Secretary Advisor Eduardo Año, Special Assistant to the President Antonio Lagdameo Jr., Presidential Communications Office Secretary Sheloy Belicaria Garafil at iba pang matataas na opisyal ng pamahalaan. Okay. Alright. So sa oras na matapos itong paggagawad ng mga parangal sa ating mga kadete, sa ating mga bagong tapos ng mga kadete, ay antabayanan natin ng talumpati, ang speech ng ating President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. at ang kanyang mensahe para sa mga graduates ng PMA 2023. Balikan natin yung top 3 ng PMA graduates sa 2023. Ang class valedictorian na si Cadet First Class Warren D. Leonor, Tubong, Lipas City, Batangas. Si Cadet Leonor, anak siya ng isang retiradong Air Force Technical Sergeant. At sabi nga natin, bata pa lang raw ay pangarap na niya maging piloto. Kaya mula Lipas City National High School, sumalang na agad siya sa PMA. Bukod naman sa pagiging top of the class, abay humakot rin pala ng mga parangal itong si Leonor. Siya ang tatanggap ng presidential o siya tumanggap ng presidential saber mula mismo kay Pangulong Ferdinand R. Jr. kanina at nakuha rin niya ang Australian Defense Best Overall Performance Award, Academic Group Award, Social Sciences Plaque, Air Force Professional Courses Plaque, General Antonio Lua Award or Luna Award, Spanish Armed Forces Award, Philippine Air Force Saber, National Security Studies Plaque, Management Plaque, Tactic Group Award, SPDU Plaque at JustMag Saber. Sa tutorial naman ang sumunod sa kanya na si Cadet First Class Edmundo Logroño na galing Manito, Albay. Siya ay anak na magsasaka at bukod sa Vice Presidential Saber, pinarangalan din siya ng Philippine Army Saber, Australia Defense Best Overall Performance Award, Aguinaldo Saber, Department of Tactical Officers Plaque at Army Professional Courses Plaque. At sa Girl Power, top 3 na Madasigon Class si Cadet First Class Nicole Sarmiento ng Butuan City, Agusan del Norte. Fresh out of senior high si Cadet Sarmiento na sumabak siya sa PMA at bilang pruweba ng pagiging isang tunay na Madasigon, inilalarawan niya ang sarili bilang isang babaeng may mataas na ambisyon at porsigidong isagad ang kanyang kakayanan ng lampas pa sa kanyang limitasyon. Hindi rin siya papahuli pagdating sa sports at games, siyang sumalang sa track and field, cycling, swimming, maging sa weightlifting. At yung mga natitira na top 10 ng Madasigon na class na tumanggap na rin ng award, unahin natin ang number 4 sa listahan na si Cadet First Class Jenjen Caton, taga Dupax del Norte, Nueva Vizcaya, isang college undergrad. Si Cadet Caton nang pumasok sa academy. Kwento niya, naging inspirasyon niya sa 4 na taon training ang kanyang pamilya. Kaya nakayanan niya lampasan kahit ang pinakamahihirap na pagsubok. Number 5 naman si Cadet First Class Resmart, kantor ng Bugalyon, Pangasinan. At pinarangalan siya ng Philippine Navy Saber at Australian Defense Best Overall Performance Award. Top 6 naman ang isa pang babae, si Cadet First Class Rojan Macario na mula sa Zamboanga City at Barlig Mountain Province at anak ng 2 mataas na opisyal ng Philippine National Police. Ikapito, ang anak rin ng pulis na si Cadet First Class Samuel Banak ng Fairview, Quezon City. Kilala si Cadet Banak dahil sa pagsagip niya ng buhay ng 5 nalulunod na sibilyan sa dalampasigan ng San Juan, La Union. Second classman siya noon o nasa 3 taon pa lang sa PMA, kung saan ay nakatanggap din siya ng Bronze Cross Medal para sa kanyang kabayanihan. Ikawalo, top 8 naman si Cadet First Class Kimberly Kate Lawingan, tubong sa Dangab Mountain Province. Number 9 naman sa klase, si Cadet First Class Rico J. Fernandez na taga Mulave, Zamboanga del Sur. Hinding-hindi niya ikinahihiya na anak siya ng isang sidewalk vendor at isang barangay tanod. Tumanggap naman siya ng Association of Generals and Flag Officers Incorporated Award at Department of Leadership Plaque. Siyempre, ang last but not least, ang top 10 o ika-10 na Madasigon Class, si Cadet First Class Arla Krish Bahingawan na galing Kiangan, Ifugao. Gaya ng mga kasama niyang babae sa top 10, pinatunayan ni Cadet Bahingawan na hindi ito hadlang para malampasan niya ang hirap na pinagdaanan sa training. Tumanggap siya ng Department of Humanities Plaque at Chief Justice Saber. At huwag po kayong bibitaw, mga ating mga manonood, at babalik po tayo at antabayanan natin ang pinakahihintay na mensahe ng Pangulong Ferdinand R. Jr. para sa ating mga nagtapos ng PMA Graduates 2023. Diyan naman po kayo.
Napakasarap sa pakiramdam yung tumutulong ka ng wala ka namang hinihintay na kapalit.
Kaya po lahat nga po ng lumapit sa akin dito na hanap buhay, pinapasok ko po. Para lang po kami may maibigay ako sa pamilya ko, may masuporta po ako kahit konti.
Kahit po ganyan siya, agresibo po siyang pumasok. Nagsabi nga po sa akin, huwag na daw pong paaralin kasi ganyan daw po siya.
Hango sa kwento ng mga totoong tao.
Cadet First Class, Nicole Labrada Ainera, Tayabas City. Cadet First Class, Alia May Fresas Lopina, Hermosa, Bataan. For being the #1 in athletic-related activities, intramurals, and sports participation among female cadets, the Athletic Saber is awarded to Cadet First Class Lopina. The award is presented by Honorable Benjamin B. Magalong, Mayor, Baguio City.
Cadet First Class, Lyle Ian Tanggawan Dator, Baguio City. Cadet First Class, Apple Alpia Misal Abin, Ragay Camarines Sur. Cadet First Class, Robert Gulpan Maghilum Jr., Tukuran, Zamboanga del Sur. Loriani, Maragondon, Cavite. Cadet First Class, Edwin Santiago Timbangan Jr., Baguio City. Cadet First Class, Joseph Andre Bagasbas Bolalin, Pasay City. Cadet First Class, Curvy Pulbos Undang, Cebu City. Cadet First Class, Abraham Mark Enriquez Tibaldo, Baguio City. Cadet First Class, Zimri Miko Quinones Cambonga, Dumaguete City. Cadet First Class, Riel Fernan Fortuito Orculio, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Cadet First Class, Liam Wheeler Pangkat Teem, Sadanga Mountain Province. Cadet First Class, John Carlo David Catanhal, Binyan, Laguna. Cadet First Class, Marboy Kalanhi Lumawig, Ambagyo, Nueva Vizcaya. Cadet First Class, Dexon Ray Binalingbing de Guzman, San Juan, Batangas. Cadet First Class, Kyle Egipto Enoferio, Zamboanga, Sibugay. Cadet First Class, Camilo Briones Oroc Jr., Cebu City. Cadet First Class, Jonathan Ramirez de Guzman, Magaldan, Pangasinan. Cadet First Class, Seth Russell San Juan Mateo, Taguig City. Cadet First Class, John Paul Zipagan Lagitao, Peña Blanca, Cagayan Valley. Cadet First Class, Dayan Faye Ariola Nato, Legazpi City.
Cadet First Class, James Pumihik Tuginay, Kiangan, Ifugao. Cadet First Class, Caleb Kabatingan Reconalya, Iloilo City. Cadet First Class, Franz Monico Pai Rosal, Davao City. Cadet First Class, Kent Lloyd Linugao Tan, Davao City. Cadet First Class, Lian Nasser Quiles Carrion, Taguig City. Cadet First Class, Gerson Suarez Merca, San Mariano, Isabela. Cadet First Class, Eliza Marie Fontanilla Lavapie, Bacnotan, La Union. Cadet First Class, Carl Kili Tauli, La Trinidad, Benguet. Cadet First Class, Mark Van Angel Palad Zabala, Tarlac City. Cadet First Class, Queen Elizabeth Toledano Barcelon, Calapan City. Cadet First Class, Debbie Andrew Nonalida Novisteros, Mlang, North Cotabato. Cadet First Class, Eliazar Ferrer Barnachea, Pasig City. Cadet First Class, Peter Mark Bossy Bakay, Las Piñas City. Cadet First Class, Angelo Gabriel Gardo Pascua, Baguio City. Cadet First Class, Rowan Julius Dumalina Kigaw, City of Ilagan, Isabela. Cadet First Class, Rizaldi Cati Hermoso II, Lagawe, Ifugao. Cadet First Class, Jericho Brian Lorenzana Abrenica, Banga, South Cotabato. Cadet First Class, Van Clark Custodio Campbell, Quezon City. Cadet First Class, Rixer Bernaldez Sepocado, Mati, Davao Oriental. Cadet First Class, Antonio Raimundo Alviar Bongolan, Santa Rosa City. Cadet First Class, Duke Vincent Rafanan Reforba, Baguio City.
Cadet First Class, Ryan Kevin Juliano Flojo, Mabalacat City. Cadet First Class, Jeff Francis Lumaino Tubalado, Taguig City. Cadet First Class, Ferdinand Villanes Suelan Jr., General Santos City. Cadet First Class Charilyn Centino Banwa, Tabaco City. Cadet First Class Mark Anthony Herabon Katipay, Tangub City. Cadet First Class Albert Foster Calip, Difon Quirino. Cadet First Class Paul Jerome Ventura Graho, Makati City. Cadet First Class John Ace Rabe Ricafranca, Ligao City. Cadet First Class Cyprus John Ursais Oribiana, Caloocan City. Cadet First Class Publio Roland Grimaldo Benosa III, Baao, Camarines Sur. Cadet First Class Jexy Timekpao Padong, Sabangan Mountain Province. Cadet First Class Lance Elizer Cardines Batayan, Tabuk City. Cadet First Class Hexel Duke Cogal Gregas, Asuncion, Davao del Norte. Cadet First Class John Kyle Gonya Benitez, Butuan City. Cadet First Class Kim John Homer Acaso Jumawan, Iligan City. Cadet First Class Mark Francis Bercades Senyoron, Cainta, Rizal. Cadet First Class Carl Adrian Naga Gonato, Davao City. Cadet First Class Tristan Balikas Maglambayan, Zamboanga City. Cadet First Class John Joseph Vargas Saltarin, Legazpi City. Cadet First Class Mar Steven Maramba Santos, Tuguegarao City. Cadet First Class Charlemagne Gaki de Leon, Alaminos City.
Cadet First Class Ariston Villasi Ramos, Bauco, Mountain Province. Cadet First Class Zeth Lau Agustin, Etchage, Isabela. Cadet First Class Christian J. Silva Calendacion, Ginobatan, Albay. Cadet First Class Renmel Jayon Ventura Saison, Antipolo City. Cadet First Class Gilier Sardoma Sabido, Lipa City. Cadet First Class Sangkad Ngenhina Batalo Jr., Binayoyo, Ilocos Sur. Cadet First Class Jason Lloyd Espana Libosada, Libungan, North Cotabato. Cadet First Class Gary Ven Verano Lahara, Lipa City.
Cadet First Class, Michael Nico Ragandan Centeno, 13 Martires City. Cadet First Class, John Leonard Bobis Fonte, General Trias, Cavite. And Cadet First Class, Hans Bernard Raro Roldan, Naga City. We shall now hear the valedictory address of Cadet First Class, Warren D.G. Leonor, Cadet Corps, Armed Forces of the Philippines.
To our Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency President Ferdinand R Marcos Jr., sir, senior leaders of the government, Team PMA, other distinguished guests, members of PMA Madasigon Class of 2023 and their loved ones, the Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines, mga minamahal naming kababayan, a pleasant morning to all of us. Over the past 4 years here in the Academy, our class had experienced the joys, triumphs, and fulfillment that come quite expectedly. Towards the end of our first year of training, we had to meet the unprecedented challenges brought about by the pandemic, as if losing 2 of our classmates early during our first year was not enough to break us, bodily and in spirit. The outbreak of the pandemic in 2020 was totally unexpected. For us plebes then, fresh from being severed from family, we were unable to celebrate our recognition day with our loved ones and make the most of our semestral breaks due to the surging COVID-19 cases. But these were small. Indeed, when compared to what many were going through in the country and throughout the world. We were fortunate in many other ways because we were given a rare privilege to be part of this journey of countless memories, enriched with more tales of courage and confidence born out of the pandemic. On a personal note, I wish to share my story in the hope that those among our youth may be inspired. Growing up, I witnessed the hardships born out of destitution. Numerous chances for me to participate in international competitions were skipped due to financial constraints. However, I never blamed my parents for our circumstances. I distinctly remember the moment they decided to sell our house, the place where my siblings and I spent our childhood and nurtured our ambitions, in order to support my sister's college education. Indeed, for me, lacking in something is but a temporary obstacle to achieving success. For while in the academy, I was privileged to experience many new things as one of its top-performing cadets. Sipag, tiyaga, at determinasyon ang naging susi sa pagbukas ng iba't ibang pinto ng oportunidad para sa akin. I had also witnessed my parents' father's commitment to serve our country as an enlisted member of the Philippine Air Force. Seeing him and other military personnel's discipline and devotion to serving our country at a very young age fueled my dream of becoming a military officer. Consequently, accepting the PMA challenge brought me closer to my aspiration. I am truly grateful to the Philippine Military Academy for molding us. For all our hardship and sacrifices, we should stop for once to take pride in what we have achieved, indeed. I am proud to say that we, the PMA Mandirigmang May Dangal, simbolo ng galing at pagbangon class of 2023, are now well-equipped to render our services to our nation. We will continue to be guided by the PMA core values of courage, integrity, and loyalty in all our endeavors, particularly as we serve at the forefront of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. On behalf of the PMA Madasigon Class of 2023, I would like to extend our gratitude to all those who have helped us reach this point. First and foremost, our parents, who are our source of inspiration. You are the reason we strive for greatness, the reason we are eager to finish our journey here. Maraming salamat po. Personally, I would like to express my deepest appreciation to my beloved parents, Retired Technical Sergeant Joel Leonor and Angelina Leonor. Mami, Daddy, para po sa inyo lahat ng ito, bunga po ito ng inyong mga sakripisyo para sa amin na ate. To my siblings, Ate Gladys and Ate Abby, ang tagumpay ng isa ay tagumpay nating lahat. Thank you for being my #1 support system, for not letting physical distance weaken our bond, and for always being there for me. To our mentors, professors, and upperclassmen, thank you for the valuable lessons that enabled us to survive the rigors of our cadetship. Maraming salamat po, ma'ams and sirs. To all our underclassmen, we are grateful to you for providing us with the opportunity to grow as leaders. Your remaining years in the academy will pass by quickly, so take it one day at a time. To our dear mistas who have departed, Cadet Darwin Dormitorio and Cadet Mario Telan Jr., you will forever be a cherished part of the Madasigon Class of 2023. We thank our Almighty Father for being the fount of all our blessings and whose benevolence kept us from faltering. We are secured knowing you have the best plans for our lives. And finally, to my fellow graduates, as we reflect on the hardships and victories we experienced during our stay in the academy, I hope that we realize their value and live our lives in accord with the knowledge and values imparted to us. Let us be leaders who relentlessly pursue the welfare of others, recognizing that there is always an opportunity to serve. To the Filipino people, we are ready to serve you. Marami pong salamat at mabuhay tayong lahat.
The officer in charge of the Department of National Defense, Senior Undersecretary Carlito G. Galvez Jr., will now declare the commission of the Madasigon Class of 2023.
Pursuant to Section 31 of the National Defense Act as amended, you are hereby commissioned second lieutenants or ensigns in the regular armed forces of the Philippines. Congratulations.
We shall now witness the oath-taking of our newly commissioned officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, General Andres C. Centino, Philippine Army, will administer the oath.
Sa mga bagong tiniente at ensigns ng Armed Forces of the Philippines, mangyaring itaas ang kanang kamay at sumunod sa aking bibigkasin. Ako si, sabihin ang inyong pangalan. Ako si. Nang sabihin ang inyong tirahan. Na itinalaga sa katungkulan bilang sabihin ang inyong katungkulan. Ay taimpim na nanunumpa. Natuto pa rin kong buong husay at katapatan. Sa abot ng aking kakayahan. Ang mga tungkulin ng aking kasalukuyang katungkulan. At ng iba pang pagkaraan nito'y gagampanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Na aking itataguyod at ipagtatanggol ang saligang batas ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Na ako'y tunay na mananalig at tatalima rito. Na susundin ko ang mga batas. Mga utos na ayon sa batas. At mga dekreto na pinaiiral ng mga sadyang itinakdang may kapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas. At kusa kong babalikatin ang mga panagutang ito na walang anumang pasubali o hangaring umiwas. Kasiyahan nawa ko ng Diyos. Binabati ko kayong lahat.
The members of PMA Class 2023, after having been declared graduates of the Philippine Military Academy, are now alumni of this revered institution. They shall now take their oath of membership to the PMA Alumni Association Incorporated. To administer the oath is the chairman of the PMAAI, Cavalier Danilo A. Abinoja.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Having graduated from the Philippine Military Academy, hereby accept to be a regular member of the Philippine Military Academy Alumni Association Incorporated. I hereby solemnly swear to be a member in good standing, to abide by its articles of incorporation and bylaws, to follow the rules and regulations promulgated by the Board of Directors, to uphold the PMAAI Code of Ethics, and to live to the PMA ideals of courage, integrity, and loyalty. And that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Welcome to the PMA Alumni Association. Congratulations.
The officer in charge of the Department of National Defense, Senior Undersecretary Carlito G. Galvez Jr., will now introduce our guest of honor and commencement speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
The National Defense Officer in Charge, Charlie Galvez. But before we go on, the Troop Commander, you will give the order of Tikas Pahinga. His Excellency, the Ambassador of Spain to the Philippines, Miguel Utray Delgado, the National Security Advisor, Secretary Ed Año, and the other cabinet members here present, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Chief of Staff, General Andy Centino, and all the major service commanders, Philippine National Police, Police Chief General Benji Acorda, Philippine Coast Guard Commandant Admiral Artemio Abu, and the Philippine Military Academy Superintendent Lieutenant General Rowen Tolentino, Baguio City Lone District Representative Marquez Go, Baguio City Mayor Benji Magalong, the officers, enlisted personnel, and civilian employees of the PMA, and perhaps the most important group that are here today, the parents and the loved ones of the PMA graduating class. The Cadet Corps of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, led by Madasigon Class of 2023, fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my great honor to join you all here today as our proud nation welcomes the newest batch of military officers who now join the ranks of our brave and selfless soldiers and dedicate their lives to the cause of defending our republic. I thus convey and extend my warmest congratulations to this year's graduates of this august institution, the PMA Madasigon Class of 2023. It is both propitious and important that as I serve my first year as your Commander-in-Chief, I witness the reception into the fold of this 310-strong PMA batch that will now augment the capabilities of our armed forces. We have before us those who, out of approximately 28,000 others, have strived to now arrive at this commencement day. They have braved the rigors of physical and mental training for which the PMA is world-renowned. So I present now to our countrymen ang class na walang uwian. At hindi sila makauwi ng 2 taon. Namimiss na kayo ng mga pamilya ninyo, pero pinagtiyagaan ninyo, kaya tayo nakaabot dito ngayon sa araw na ito. Levity aside though, we behold the PMA class of 2023, ang mga mandirigmang may dangal, simbolo ng galing at pagbangon, hence Madasigon. You have been trained now to be prepared for the daunting challenges that await outside this fabled fort. You now continue the your lifelong commitment to the nation. The true battles will now begin. Existing realities and the rapidly evolving security environment impel us to be always prepared for any and all threats that our country may face. Purveyors of criminality, insurgency, and terrorism are the great interlopers in our peaceful aspirations that undermine our peace and our stability and our march to prosperity in our sovereign domain and its environs. To this end, We are relentlessly pursuing the AFP modernization program through important military asset acquisitions and upgrades. We are also currently undertaking a comprehensive study to improve the social protection for our military and uniformed personnel. Just last week, I signed into law the amendment to Republic Act number 11709, which aims to further strengthen the professionalization and merit system of our armed forces. Because of this, you now join a modern and professional organization which is now more effective and even more formidable vehicle for public service and nation building, and a continuing source of pride and self-fulfillment for the individual personnel. To the graduates, your courage, your strength and skills have made you fit and qualified for admission into the armed forces and for deployment into the actual theaters of operations. As you join the military's ranks, continue to fuel your undying commitment to genuine love for country and for public service. In all your tasks, diligently work for unity, respect for democratic ideals, institutions and mechanisms, and the rule of law. Keep close always the paramount ideals which you have imbibed in your time here in the Academy. As you march forward, hearts full of pride and vigor, remain humble in yourselves and honor those who have nurtured you right since the inception of all your budding dreams and aspirations. And that is why this day is also a day to honor your parents, your families, your loved ones, as well as your mentors and your peers. The gratitude and appreciation simply do not end with the kind words that you say, but in the deeds that you demonstrate to them and to the country from today. Henceforth, through your conscientious and responsible performance of your duties, you make them and everyone proud as fellow citizens of the Republic on which our peaceful and orderly society rests and of which we are all but individual actors. As your Commander-in-Chief, I will closely work with all of you, the future leaders of our armed forces, in our collective public service in building a stronger, more resilient republic. As you encounter challenges along the way, apply the hard-won lessons that you have learned while in the halls of the Academy, clinging to the values of courage, integrity, and patriotism. That way, you will never lose your way. Live up to the precepts that define your class identity, namely honor, excellence, and ability to recover, and help lead our nation towards the progressive and prosperous future that we all aspire for. Once again, kudos and congratulations to you all. Mabuhay ang PMA, mabuhay ang Madasigon Class of 2023, mabuhay ang sandatahang lakas at ang Republika ng Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
At this point, the Superintendent PMA will present a memento.
In the grand tradition of the all commencement exercises of the graduating classes of the Philippine Military Academy, I am signing before you the pardon of punishment in observance of the time-honored tradition at this very important day. Okay.
Superintendent PMA will present a memento to our guests of honor and speaker. The Rampart, The structure fronting the Borromeo Field, called the Rampart, was patterned after the fortified wall of the historic port of Intramuros, whose ground became the birthplace of the Philippine Military Academy. At this point, the outgoing brigade commander directs the graduating class to march off to form the long gray line.
Less than 2 hours na. Tama? Oh, more than 2 hours. Okay. Mamaya. There you go. Nagbabalik po ang ating special coverage pa rin, Major. More than 2 hours, and to be exact, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes. Nag-run ang ating closing ceremonies. So what's your assessment, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, I was inspired with what our Commander-in-Chief said, that whatever training the cadets have learned from this academy should be translated to their service to the nation. No?
Okay.
So yung hirap nila dito is just a foretaste of the hardships they will still encounter as young leaders of the nation, sir.
Yes, very well said, ano? At inorasan ko nga kanina, Major, no, yung kanyang 8 minutes to be exact na message ng ating Commander-in-Chief, the President himself, Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Nakafocus din sa kanina yung appreciation hindi lang sa mga kadete, sa mga parents, most especially kayo mga mentors, at ito yung class na walang uwian. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Because of the pandemic, ma'am, right?
Yes, oo. At sila yung mga na-quarantine, no? Yung usual privileges na binibigay natin after the academic year, hindi nila na-avail yun. So, excited talaga tong mga to na umuwi sa kanilang mga tahanan.
Okay, the true battles now begin, sabi nga ng ating Pangulo, and prepare to all and threats, insurgency, terrorism, and everything. So it's a big challenge para sa kanila ngayon, itong mga dati mong mga estudyante, Major, right?
Yes, not only our internal security threats but also ngayon na ating mga international threats. So talagang kailangan nilang i-hone pa yung sarili nila because this is just the beginning, Sir Eddie. Itong education nila dito sa PMA. At magkakaroon pa sila ng mga further studies at pag-aaral habang mga officers sila.
Okay. Meron bang mga kadete rin, itong mga graduating cadets, ma'am, ito na nga nag-graduate na ngayon, na second lieutenant na or ensign, mag-aaral ulit? May mga ganun ba?
Yes, Sir Eddie. Actually, every time that they rise up the ranks, meron silang mga career schooling that will enhance more their knowledge, their skills and abilities as officers. So meron pa silang mga basic training, may advanced training, may mga general courses din sila na kukunin as they become from lieutenant hanggang sa maging generals din sila, maging full colonel, I mean.
You made mention about generals. Mamaya, identify natin kung sino-sino pa yung mga retired generals, ano, at mga officers na nandito sa ngayon. Kung i-recap lang natin yung nabanggit pa ng ating Pangulo sa kanyang mensahe kanina, it's the day to honor your family. Sabi nga, ma'am, no, loved ones, mentors, at the same time, closely working with you, sabi niya sa atin.
Actually, yun talaga yung medyo ako doon, naantig ako kasi then again, no, we will go back to our roots.
Okay.
Wherever we have been, no, doon talaga tayo babalik eh, no. So yun yung titignan natin kung paano tayo naging tayo ngayong panahon na to.
And guided with the courage, integrity, and patriotism. Yan ang in-emphasize pa ng ating Pangulo. And please help us to lead our country. Sabi niya, di ba, na-bold naman kasi itong mga estudyante nyo, itong mga kadete, mga future leaders ng ating bansa. Hindi lang sa bansa, outside the Philippines pa. Major?
That's right. And currently, ayan, nandyan na po sila sa ating long gray line. Nakapila na po sila and we will now be singing the Alma Mater song.
Please be seated.
Every time I attended, I covered this PMA graduation. It's so emotional, no? Napaka-inspiring, and I don't know what's the feeling kapag napapakinggan natin itong inyo pong PMA hymn.
Yes, the PMA hymn or the PMA Alma Mater song is indeed a sacred song to our graduates because it depicts what their life will be, no? And what their life is, no? Even inside and outside the academy.
Imagine, partner, from reception to cadet battalion training to incorporation and then to recognition. Yun yung stage na dadaanan ng isang bagong kadete. Yung bagong salta, yung 4th class cadet na tinatawag natin.
And then for the next few years, they will be trained to lead small units. And then eventually, ayan. So actually right now, they are doing the 3 cheers for our graduating cadets. Magmula yan sa mga underclass nila.
Underclass. Ay mga susunod sila na yung next. No?
Yes,
Sila
next in line.
Next in line. By the way, just to acknowledge yung mga kasama doon sa taas, mismo sa presidential table, sabi nga natin, with the President, nandyan po mismo ang DND Secretary, si Sir Carlito Galvez Jr. ng Sandiwa Class 85. Imagine, no? And with him also the National Security Advisor, Sir Ed Eduardo Año ng Class Matikas 1983 cum laude. Sino pa yung nakita natin doon sa stage, ma'am?
Of course, our Superintendent, Lieutenant General Rowan S. Tolentino, Philippine Army. And of course, yun nga, si Sir Centino nandoon din sa ating harapan.
Yan, si Sir Andres Centino, ang Chief Staff po ng Armed Forces of the Philippines, Class 88 naman, ng Philippine Military Academy.
At haharap na sila, no, kay President natin para magpaalam dahil tapos na ang parada. So that's what we call pass and review. They will pass through the guest of honor and honor him with the ceremonies that was held this morning.
Okay, speaking of ceremony, isa sa mga highlights dito kanina yung tradition na yung class goat kanina, talagang pinalakpakan yun, partner. At saka at the same time, dito pa yung throwing of cups or shakuban tawag doon.
Yes, na makikita natin pagkatapos ng pass and review.
Alam mo, naranasan natin din yung kapag ganitong tapos na ang graduation nila and then siyempre itataas nila yung kanilang cups naman, no? And then kailangan mo siyang saluduhan, no? And then they will give you a token, something like that.
Tingnan natin kung may mangyayaring ganyan mamaya.
Ganun po ba, ma'am? Okay. Based on my record, sa 7 minutes naman na message pala kanina, yung valedictory address ni Warren Leonor, ay focus on the sipag, tiyaga at determinasyon ang kanilang naging puhunan at ang kanilang experience dito ay malaking challenge naman. Iko-convert nila yan sa kanilang magiging trabaho sa kinarap.
Yes, talagang ano siya, sir, fortes talaga
Military
siya.
Academy Band, under the baton of Musicians Made 2nd Class, Benji O. Tolentino, Philippine Navy. Excellence Battalion Commander, Ramon Mendoza from Batangas City with his staff, Calvin Oshal from Manila, Remar Amotan from North Cotabato, James Alberto from Parañaque City, Carl Yaban from Kalinga, Joseph Gapos Jr. from Nueva Vizcaya. Alpha Company Commander, Jade Tyrus from Misamis Occidental with his staff, Amika Casis from Nueva Ecija, Ronald Aka from Misamis Oriental, Alexis Pulmano from Taguig City. First Platoon Leader, Janel Japos from Agusan del Sur. Second Platoon Leader, Ilo Policarpio from Rizal, with their company First Sergeant, Roncher Bernabe from Isabela. Bravo Company Commander, Jeffrey Abarcar from Davao del Sur with his staff, El Orchaga from Caloocan City, Cyrus Alferez from Naga City, King Javier from Lipa City. First Platoon Leader, Christopher Francisco from Zamboanga City. Second Platoon Leader, Mark Frias from Sultan Kudarat, with their company First Sergeant, Kian Peñaflor from Cavite. Chivalry Battalion Commander, Vincent Verdera from Batangas with his staff, Kin Junio from Surigao del Norte, Joyce Candelario from Taguig, Ace Bangay from Davao del Sur, Ralph Roland Amarile Rodriguez from Zamboanga City, R.K. Chinchontic from Misamis Occidental, Charlie Company Commander, Steve Watin from Talisay City with his staff, Ken Goboli from Bacolod City, Rolando Edra from Isabela City, Ada Harina from Manila. First Platoon Leader, Dexter Hinampas from Bohol City, RG Pakibot from Zamboanga del Norte with their company First Sergeant Kenneth Aurelio from Camarines Sur, Delta Company Commander Jake Frondozo from Coronadal City with his staff, Neighbor Sabal from Butuan City, Sheen Lopez from Davao City, Carl Solomon from Quezon. First Platoon Leader Jude Belhano from Nueva Vizcaya, Second Platoon Leader Edisan at Villamayor from Malaybalay City with their company First Sergeant Josh Parungao from Nueva Ecija. As the callers pass in front of you, may we request everyone to rise and render the appropriate courtesy. You may sit down after the callers have passed. Ladies and gentlemen, the callers, led by its caller officer, Cadet First Class John Tornea from Negros Occidental, Humility Battalion Commander Jake Mateo from Mountain Province with his staff, Chris Solomon from Nueva Ecija, Justin Abrasaldo from Bulacan, Lester Arsenal from Zamboanga Sibugay, Junray Castillo from Sarangani Province, Cristal de Las from Occidental Mindoro, Echo Company Commander Einstein Basungit from Mountain Province with his staff, Nico Fajardo from Nueva Ecija, John Sumpay from Camarines Norte, Dan Camisura from Cavite. First Platoon Leader Jose Blanco from Quezon City, Second Platoon Leader Samuel Santos from Pangasinan with their company First Sergeant Jefferson Montoya from Batangas. Foxtrot Company Commander Ralph Papagayo from Ilocos Sur with his staff, Nera Taburasa from Digo City, John Mark Cruz from Cotabato City, Rosal Rosal from Zamboanga del Sur. First Platoon Leader Marlo Mauricio from Pampanga, Second Platoon Leader Reggie Intal from Cagayan de Oro with their company First Sergeant Jez Brione from Aurora. Dignity Battalion Commander Jubileo Balinte from Baguio City with his staff, Kirby Pepito from Mandawi City, John Calcitas from Davao City, Neriva Binag from Cagayan, Giselle Tong from Tuguegarao City, Desilan Exan from Benguet. Golf Company Commander Emmanuel Barrios from Sarangani with his staff, John Alega from Samar, Kina Aliparo from Pampanga, Dale Red from Albay. First Platoon Leader Cedric Naconas from North Cotabato, Second Platoon Leader Arman Aviles from Bulacan with their company First Sergeant Roy Baran from Cebu. Hawk Company Commander Joven Modistano from Albay with his staff, Lulu Rizano from Batangas, Jay Garcia from South Cotabato, Christian Salamera from Aurora. First Platoon Leader Mark Solitario from Quezon City, Second Platoon Leader Cherky Embudo from Pasay City with their company First Sergeant Andre Escoto from Aurora.
Yes, ma'am. Philippine Standard Time, 11:37 na. Almost mag-alas 12 na, ma'am. Pero hindi pa tapos.
Hindi pa po tapos because there will still be the throwing of the graduation caps or the shaku, which is one of the most significant portions of this ceremony. It signifies the end of their training and education here in PMA. So talagang tapos na sila.
To tell you honestly, nung reporter ako, nasa radyo, ma'am, ano, nakakuha rin ako ng ilang token, no? Kasi yun ang inaabangan ng mga tao eh. I don't know kung patatakboy nila yung mga tao or open or right after na lang siguro, no? Pwedeng lapitan ng mga tao.
I'm sure the MCs will also give a chance for the families to approach our graduating cadets mamaya dito sa field.
By the way, how's your experience right now to be with us, ma'am, sa People's Television?
Well, it's a privilege, Sir Eddie, to be with you this morning. And masarap din kasi yung i-reminisce, no? Ilang taon na rin ako dito eh, more than a decade. And so, it's just refreshing to see each and every time itong mga kadete natin gumagraduate.
And again, I repeat, as a mentor, as a teacher, as a professor, itong mga graduating cadets, how does it feel? Yun, makikita mo na, nandyan na, papalipit na, malapit na matapos ang kanilang graduation. Right?
Ayan, nakaharap na sila sa ating audience, no? And their families and relatives, supporting them and cheering them on.
So napapangiti rin ang ating Pangulo, no? And then, so yan po 310. Okay.
Graduating cadets.
Graduating cadets, 238 male, and then 72 naman na female. At ang breakdown naman dito, ma'am, sa Philippine Army.
Army ay 158, 75 sa Philippine Air Force, and 77 sa Philippine Navy. Hindi pala graduating, graduated. No? They
graduated
tapos
na
sila.
yan.
So, officially, ibabato na nila ang kanilang shaku. To signify, tapos na talaga ang training nila sa PMA.
Okay. Safe to say na cavalier na, hindi, ang kapag cavalier sinabi nila, para malaman po ng taong bayan, ma'am, Major, kapag sinabi nilang cavalier, sa kadete, anong kaibahan?
Nag-oath na sila kanina sa PMA AAAI Alumni Association ng nating mga graduates. So, cavaliers na rin sila. So, ibig sabihin nun ay graduate na sila. Part na sila.
That concludes our commencement exercises for the PMA Madasigon Class of 2023. On behalf of the Superintendent, Lieutenant General Rowan S. Tolentino, Philippine Army, the Commandant of Cadets, Brigadier General Julius A. Tuminas, Philippine Army, and the Dean of Academics, Brigadier General Jose de Mar A. Poli, Corps of Professors, we thank the President and all of our guests for being part of another milestone in the history of the Philippine Military Academy. To our graduates, the members of the PMA Madasigon Class of 2023, congratulations and God bless. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang Republika ng Pilipinas.
Kita mo, hindi hindi lang mga magulang, kundi lahat na ng mga spectators, pati yata yung mga empleyado na rito sa akademya nakita natin, sumaludo. Yan,
hindi talaga sila makapaghintay. They can't wait to be with their graduating cadet. So halo-halo na yan. Relatives, family members, even some of our personnel perhaps, lumapit na sa ating mga graduates.
Okay. Ano daw yung sinisimbolize nun, ma'am? Yung pagtapo nila sa ere, yung sombrero nila.
So again, it symbolizes their end, the end of their education and training here in PMA. So parang tinapo na nila, tapos na ang paggamit ko sa mga uniforming ito. Kasi ibang uniforme na yung isusuot nila from now on.
Yan, meron na ma-assign sa Philippine Army, sa Philippine Navy, at saka sa Philippine Air Force. Okay. The question, Major, Professor, sino kaya ang mga future AFP Chief or PNP Chief?
Yan ang aabangan natin kasi sometimes, even if you were a graduate na for example, top 1, minsan yung mediocre, hindi naman mediocre, pero average, So sino yung mga nandun sa ranks, Sila yung nagra-rise up kapag nandun na talaga yung sabak, When the rubber meets the road, doon natin malalaman talaga yung character na na-hone dito sa mga batang ito, sa mga cadet.
So rigid, Sabi ko nga, from yung application pa lang, ma'am, nationwide, online man yan, or personal na pagpunta nila rito sa akademya, hindi ko alam kung ilang libo talaga bago siya na-stream, bago sila naging 310 na graduate ng akademya.
Actually, wala ka talagang masasabing mediocre sa mga to because they're the cream of the crop. Imagine from 20,000 plus, you will only be getting 350. And we are not certain if that 350 will graduate. So, yung 4 na taon na yon, doon mo talaga makikita sino talaga yung, kumbaga yung metal nila is worth it.
Pero curious lang ako, Major, no? Sa klase ba makikita mo ang labanan na or sino yung potential dito, sino yung mapapasok sa top 10, something like that?
Again, ang tinitrain kasi natin sa PMA is not only academics, no? But you will also look at their character, no? Their military skills and physical development also. So minsan sa character pa lang, makikita mo na, no? Plebo pa lang sila. First year pa lang sa PMA, makita mo na talaga kung sino yung mga determined, no? To finish until the end.
Okay. At buti na lang, hindi rin ako ang nakikita ko kasi rito, may mga ilang mga banda rito na naging kasama rin natin sa Philippine Military Academy nung during my college years, ma'am. Ano? So, ano na nangyayari? Ano sa likod natin, ma'am?
Yes, right now, the families and relatives of our graduating class has already approached, no, yung ating mga kadete.
Okay. So, again, as we recap, doon po naman 118 commencement exercises or graduation po ng mahigit 300 or 310 to be exact po. Class, anong class ulit, ma'am?
Class, PMA Madasigon Class.
Conscientious and responsible performance of your duties, you make them and everyone proud as fellow citizens of the Republic on which our peaceful and orderly society rests and of which we are all but individual actors. As your Commander-in-Chief, I will closely work with all of you, the future leaders of our armed forces, in our collective public service in building a stronger, more resilient republic. As you encounter challenges along the way, apply the hard-won lessons that you have learned while in the halls of the Academy, clinging to the values of courage, integrity, and patriotism. That way, you will never lose your way. Live up to the precepts that define your class identity, namely honor, excellence, and ability to recover, and help lead our nation towards the progressive and prosperous future that we all aspire for. Once again, kudos and congratulations to you all. Mabuhay ang PMA, mabuhay ang Madasigon Class of 2023, mabuhay ang sandatahang lakas at ang Republika ng Pilipinas.
At ngayong araw nga ating natunghayan ang makasaysayang pagtatapos ng PMA Madasigon Class of 2023. Ito rin po ang kauna-unahang pagdalo ni Presidente Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. bilang panuwin ng nasabing akademya. Ang pagtatapos ng mga kadete po ay ang pagsisimula ng kanilang lakbayin bilang mga tagapagsulong ng kapayapaan, katiwasayan at kaunlaran ng ating bayan. At dyan din nagtatapos ang graduation ceremony ng PMA Madasigon Class of 2023. Muli, congratulations po sa mga bagong tagapagtanggol ng bayan at maraming salamat po. Ma'am, Major Chadulay, any message from you?
Thank you.
Okay, yan. Back to you, Joshua. Maraming salamat. At mula po sa bumubuo ng PTV Cordillera, ako po si Eddie Carta. Maraming salamat po. Back to you, Joshua.
Maraming salamat, Eddie Carta ng PTV Cordillera. At syempre, maraming salamat din, Major Maria Charito Dulay, ang hepe ng Public Affairs Office ng PMA. Inyo nga po napanood ang graduation ng Madasigon Class of 2023 ng Philippine Military Academy. Nasa 310 ang mga kadete nagtapos ng kurso na Bachelor of Science in National Security. Ang class valedictorian na si Cadet First Class Warren D. Leonor ay binigyan din ng academic distinction ng cum laude. Ipinagkaloob sa kanya ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. ang Presidential Saber. Tinanggap din niya ang Philippine Air Force Saber bilang nangungunang kadete na papasok sa Philippine Air Force. Ang Joint Military Assistance Saber, Spanish Armed Forces Saber at iba pa ang mga plake. Vice Presidential Saber naman ang ipinagkaloob kay Cadet First Class Edmundo Logroño at binigyan din siya ng Philippine Army Saber bilang pinakamataas na graduate na lalahok sa Philippine Army at iba pang awards. Bawat nagtapos na mayroong academic distinction na cum laude ay sinabitan ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. ng medalya. Kanina sa talumpati ni Lieutenant General Rowen Tolentino, Superintendent ng PMA, ibinida niya ang diverse backgrounds ng Madasigon Class. May kinatawan ang lahat ng rehiyon sa bansa. Tumaas na ang porsyento ng mga babaeng kadete at halo-halo din ang pagdating sa estado ng kabuhayan. May anak ng teacher, sundalo, vendors, engineer, abogado, doktor at iba pa. Kwento ni General Tolentino noong 1982 ay nagtapos o napagtapos si yumaong Pangulong Ferdinand E. Marcos Sr. ang magulang ng dalawa sa mga kadete ng Madasigon Class. At pagkatapos ng 41 taon, si Pangulong Marcos Jr. naman ang nagpag-graduate sa kanilang mga anak. Dagdag ni General Tolentino, hindi utang na loob ng mga kadete sa PMA ang kanilang posisyon ngayon, kundi sa kani-kanila ang mga magulang. Ayon pa kay Tolentino, mataas ang respeto niya sa mga nagtapos sa PMA dahil pinili nila ang isang buhay para magsilbi sa bansa at isinasantabi ang masarap at malayang buhay ng kabataan. Ipinaalala ni Tolentino sa graduates na ang kanilang magiging tagumpay ay hindi masusukat sa kung ilan ang simbolo ng araw at bituin sa kanilang balikat, kundi kung paano sila nagsilbi at nagbigay ng inspirasyon sa publiko. Sa kanyang valedictorian address naman, binigyan pugay ni Cadet First Class Warren Leonor ang kanyang mga magulang. Binigyan din niya na gusto niya maging inspirasyon sa lahat ng kabataan na humaharap sa hirap ng buhay. Matapos ng graduation ceremony, formal na kinomisyon ng Department of National Defense sa mga miyembro ng Madasigon Class sa ranggong 2nd Lieutenant at pinanumpa ni AFP Chief of Staff Centeno, at dahil itinuturing na silang alumni ng PMA kasunod ng graduation, ay pinanumpa rin sila ng PMA Alumni Association. Sa kanyang talumpati naman, pinapurihan ni President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. ang mga magulang ng mahigit 300 second lieutenants ng Armed Forces na nagtapos sa PMA. Sabi ng Pangulo, sila ang pinaka-importanteng panauhin sa graduation ceremony. Bili ng Pangulo sa mga nagtapos na kadete, isabuhay ang lahat ng natutunan nila sa kanilang training sa PMA at panindigan ang lifelong commitment nila sa ating bansa. Pagkatapos ng kanyang talumpati ay nilagdaan ni Pangulong Marcos ang pardon of punishment o pagpapatawad sa lahat ng violation ng PMA graduates. Naging madamdami naman ang pag-awit nila ng PMA hymn na sinundan ng 3 cheers mula sa kanilang underclass. Tinapos ang seremonya sa pagparada sa harap ng ni Pangulong Marcos bilang Commander-in-Chief para magpaalam kasabay ng throwing of shaku o yung sombrero ng Madasigon Class na sumisimbolo sa kanilang pagtatapos. Maraming salamat sa pagtutok ninyo sa aming special coverage ng Military o Philippine Military Academy Graduation 2023. Sana'y na-inspire kayo ng sakripisyo at pagpupursige ng Madasigon Class at naingganyong gawin ang mga kaya para magsilbi sa bayan, kahit sa ating maliit na paraan. At bago tayo magtapos, nais natin pasalamatan ng PTV Cordillera, ngayon din si Philippine Army o Philippine Military Academy Chief of Public Affairs Office, Major Maria Charito Dulay, bilang bahagi ng programa, at sana'y ipanalangin din natin na gagamitin ng 2023 graduates ang kanilang kakayanan at mga natutunan sa tamang paglilingkod sa Pilipino. Ako po muli si Joshua Garcia, ang inyong lingkod. Magandang umaga para sa bayan.